never remember your name.
I know.
Well, I did. I got your name tag.
I did.
Yeah, so if you go to quizzing.live, there's a live stream links.
Sweet.
This looks like a fun quiz.
We're gonna have fun. Okay, I decided on three. Start the first one. We are on the left. Well, is your name
Awesome, we have you as a quizmaster?
Well, he's sitting in the chair, so I'm guessing so.
Tis I.
I thought it was Kim.
Site 3? Why did you think it was Kim?
And since I will finally have
It
a
is site
coach,
three.
I'll be
This
taking
is
more
site three?
pictures. So be aware if you see my phone, that's what's happening. And at some point, we all have to take cat pictures. Yeah. But we have 3 days to pull it off. So. The lineup is the same as it always was. So C2 is the one that will rotate the most. A little bit.
Sorry, my hat. It's got my really key.
Nope.
How do I open this, Austin?
It'll-
What am I doing?
Wait. So yesterday you'd wear your key. Now today, you're putting in your hat that you're going to leave behind in the quiz safe.
I'm not going behind.
He's going to leave it behind. Do we all want to make wagers
Okay.
on how many quiz sites today you lose?
How much is that supposed to be?
You cannot go back for it until after we're done quizzing.
Lunchtime or whatnot,
Well, it's not our rule with the word.
I was gonna leave a buy right before lunch.
Let's get some good candid shots of y'all.
No, all look serious. Like,
Well, now you told them, so they're not going to be candid.
Look serious. Especially, no, he's not even trying to be serious. See, he looked serious in all our team pictures. He looked crabby in all our team pictures before. Is this your sleepy look or just your serious, fierce look?
Redemption.
Beautiful, thank you.
Okay, let's go for right now.
Yeah,
Don't
redemption,
lose
we're
your
middle.
drawers there.
Thank you.
Thank you. I can't get it. What am I doing wrong?
does anyone need to go to the bathroom?
Alright, redemption, bring it in.
Thank you. Making this.
Yep, go. Okay. 3.
Oh.
Maybe she ran into
Alright,
the
guys.
room.
Oh, okay.
I knew we were missing
Okay. 2 more.
Are you ready for your code?
3, 2, 1.
Where's Sarah?
Sorry, here's mine.
Thank you.
We're just gonna stand up for a while.
Right? If things are going bad, it's okay. If things are going great, it's great.
There we go. It is DHX.
We have reason to quiz confidence.
No, we're waiting for Sarah. We didn't wait for Sarah.
Or go power walk in place.
Quiz confidence.
Yourself out of
I think he's trying to waste it.
Have to be steady. Again, I've said this every time.
You need to have energy left.
Hopefully,
You do
no
today.
more
Today
than
you
5
can't.
minutes.
So don't use it all at the
Obviously,
night.
hopefully less, but no more than okay? On your material, figure out what the pacing is, right? Please figure out your pacing.
Yeah, that's too bad. That really is bad.
Tracy, you guys just be steady, right? Take your time,
What?
your questions. I don't mind if you guys start a little slow and build, like, it's up to you guys, right? You guys
They don't seem to
I
think
then have
they
to
like
figure out if I
this.
take you out and like rest a little bit.
Which I can kind of understand.
Be steady. Alright, you guys have your material, lights out, just be steady. So if you're ready to come in,
Speak up!
we'll do different lineups. So we will spell out the film, alright? Actually, I'm gonna pray for you. Dear Lord, thank you for giving us this day. And just thank you for giving us this tournament. I pray that we can get the tournament that through calm any nerves that we have, and ultimately that we would place for you and for your glory, not for our glory. I just pray for all these quizzes that it would be a good experience. Just be something that they hold on to, not only the experiences and learnings, but specifically the material they learn. So that would impact their lives.
I don't know how you do it, but you're just like gone.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Alright.
We should have
Go on.
girls. Like, I said that,
One,
and then
two,
it's just like,
three.
R-E-D-E-M-P-T-I-O-N, redemption.
Such a good chant. We're not doing this this time. I'm so glad.
Well, I started off.
Apparently that's how we have to start ending the chant now. So you have to
All right, so I'm like,
I'll move my B. There we go.
can we scoot these chairs a little bit?
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. I've always wanted to say that. This is it.
I'm a bicycle.
I have a faulty starter.
You have a faulty starter. What's that mean? Oh, no. I thought you scared me there. Do we have to call Charles already?
No.
All right.
It was a bad joke.
And the voice. Can I just call you guys voice?
Yes, yes.
Cool. All right. Gonna start with a light check. Everyone down. So we got on cage 1, 2, and 4. Redemption 2, voice 1. 4 and 2. Just 4. Okay, here we go. On cage 1, please jump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Redemption 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Voice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think all of Nationals is going to go that smoothly, right?
Oh,
Yes. Let's do a couple practice jumps to start off. Everybody down again. 4 and 2. 1 and 2. Still on 2. 1. Okay. Jump when I say an odd number. 4. 14. 9. Voice 1, good job. Jump when I say an even number. 4. Voice 1, nice job again, and we'll do one more. Jump when I say red. Ride. Rent. Road. Read. Rest. Wreck. Real. Reap. Red. Voice 1, would you pray for the quiz?
Dear Lord, thank you for this opportunity we have here to trust you and just to quiz on the word that you've given us. I ask that you would help us all to remember what we've studied and learned, and that you would just put our hearts in the right place, that we would just glorify you no matter the outcome. In your name, amen.
Amen. All right, so let's try to keep your lights out in between questions so that we can get more questions in. I will try and speak up. You try and speak up to me as well, and we're going to have a good first quiz here. 2 and 3, 3, and then 3 and 4. Now 4. 1. There we go. 6 minutes on the clock. Time in question according to 1626. Voice 3. Finish the question.
26. Why a Greek cousin fixed in order that those who passed him?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Good try.
Question according to 612. And what did Redemption 4? Finish the question.
6:12, and what did 6:12? And why he went out to the mountain to pray in these days? Or in when? And when did?
Wrong question. Nice try.
You're good. 50-50.
Question according to 1231 C. Redemption 1. Finish the question.
1231. Seek Quiet's Kingdom.
20 points.
Steady.
Question according to 37 Y. Redemption 3. Finish the question.
3-7 Y. He said to the crowds who came out to be baptized by him. Why did the crowds come out to be baptized by him?
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 1834 Voice 3. Finish the question.
Quote, 1834 quote. But they understood none of these things. The saying was hidden from them and they did not grasp what was said.
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 1530 What? Redemption 2. Finish the question.
1530 what? What did you kill the fat calf?
20 points.
Nice, Tucker.
Question according to 2425 Voice 2. Finish the question.
2425. 2425. What he said, oh, foolish men, and so hard to believe all that the prophets have spoken. What?
20 points.
Yep.
Great job.
Nice.
Question according to 1329 in Redemption 1. Finish the question.
29. And where will recline in the kingdom of God at table? Many come from east.
Time out. 20 points.
Nice.
Yeah.
2 and 3. 2 and 1. 2. There we go. Time in question according to 20. Timeout. It's going to be a light foul on uncaged 3.
Take it off.
Time in question according to 165 on Redemption 4. Finish the question.
165 on. What came on all their neighbors? Fear? Fear came on all their neighbors.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Take it off. Take it off.
Question according to 1037 Redemption 5. Finish the question.
10:37. What did Jesus say? You can do likewise.
20 points.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Sub for Redemption. Noah's coming into 5. And Maddie is going to come into 4.
Okay.
I'd like to take my first half Christmas time out.
Okay.
Boys.
Sounds good for the boys starting when
Can I
all
get the
coaches
time?
get up there. Yeah, time first.
2:48.
All right. Thank you.
Coaches, that's time, please.
Decisive call.
What always text when they take me here? So.
Mm-hmm. 2, 2, 1. Here we go. Time in question according to 1714. Voice 3. Finish the question.
1714. When he said to them, when he saw them.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Try Ava. Substitution.
Time out.
I'm going to take Ava out of C3 and put Sarah in.
Okay.
Steady.
Time in question according to 2128. Voice 3. Finish the question.
2128. 2128. What?
It's a quote. Sorry. Nice try.
30 Mayor.
Question according to 1913. Redemption 2. Finish the question.
1913. What do you give them? 10 minutes?
Wrong question.
Timeout.
Third team
Timeout.
error.
Sub, I'm gonna swap seats 2 and 4.
Okay.
And then Tucker's gonna come out and Grace is gonna come into 4.
Okay.
I would also like a substitution.
Yeah.
For voice. I am going to put Sarah into C2 and bring Isaiah Eisenman into C3.
Okay. Here we go. Time in question according to 1154 quote. Redemption 4.
1154 quote. Line and wait for him to catch him in something he might say.
20 points.
Nice quote.
Bonus.
Question according to 921 how? Uncaged 4. Finish the question.
921 how? How did he charge them strictly? He strictly charged and commanded them.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 843 who? Voice 1. Finish the question.
843 who? So I gave praise God. Who gave praise God? All people who saw it gave praise to God.
Time out. To God is not in the verse.
Good try.
Take it off.
Time in question according time out. It's going to be a light foul on uncaged 4, sorry. Time in question according to 741 who? Redemption 4. Finish the question.
741 who? 741. Who had 2 debtors, a certain moneylender?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Time out. I'm sorry, that is an air out.
Nice try.
Good job. What do you want us? Tucker's gonna come into 4.
Okay.
Steady, Tucker.
Here we go. Time in question according to 1416. Uncaged 5. Finish the question.
1460. When you get the product of blind line, when you get a piece of the product of blind line, when you get a piece of the product of blind line,
Time out.
Right.
I think you're in the wrong verse. We're going to put 5 seconds back on the clock. Okay, like all of uncaged is on. 1, 3, 4. There we go. 4. Here we go. Time in question according to 527. Redemption 4. Finish the question.
527. When he went out outside.
It's a quote. Sorry, nice try.
Take it off, Tucker. Slow down.
Question according to 27 and what? Voice 2. Finish the question.
27 and what? And what she got him in a manger. She gave birth to her firstborn son.
Wrong question. I'm sorry. 50-50.
Timeout.
Yes.
First half coaches timeout redemption.
It's halftime.
Yeah, it is half.
Oh, it's half.
Yep. So we'll do scores first.
Just save you.
Get
Yeah.
a longer timeout.
Uh-huh. On my left, I have uncaged with 2 team errors, 1 quizzer answering correctly, and 20 points. In the middle, I have redemption with 5 team errors, 5 quizzers answering correctly, 120 points. And on my right, I have the voice with 5 team errors, 2 quizzers answering correctly, and 20 points.
All right, coaches, minute with your teams. Quite a few 50-50s, I feel like.
You can even check with other coaches too, just to make sure. If we double check with another coach, just to make sure that I'm not the one who's off. Okay. So,
We can do a score check after.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, it's on.
Couple knowledge here. It is what it is. The cheese and there. So second half. Are you ready for one? Yeah. So keep going.
It is time.
All right, that's time, coaches.
Your materials cover you when you get errors, right? Okay.
Well, it might if you end up tying, but we can do a score check real quick.
All right, we're gonna do a score
Not
check.
right, I can help you figure out what's wrong.
So what's the team in question?
Is it Redemption? Is that who you're having trouble with?
Yeah.
Let's just go through what
Yep.
you have for their
So-
scores. And everybody can tell us what they have.
In seat 1, I have Bryson, and he has 2 errors, or 2 correct, sorry. I read that wrong. Madeline in seat 2 has no wrong, no correct, so she's a blank score. In seat 3 is McKinley, and she has 1 correct.
Yes.
In seat 4, I have Tucker, who has 2 errors and 1 correct.
Yes. Yep. One correct for Tucker.
Great. Okay. Sorry. Now we're good. Thank you.
You're gonna?
Brad's
Okay,
up.
perfect.
Cool.
Do you have 120 and 5 for Redemption?
Yes.
Yeah.
5 errors.
No
With a
one
score of
has
120.
an error in seat 5. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. Uncaged, any subs?
Yes, minus 1 C2.
Okay. Grade of 2 for Uncaged. Redemption, any subs?
No subs.
And Voice.
None the same.
Okay. Another 6 minutes on the clock. 4 and 5, and 1. 4 and 5. Just 5. There we go. Time in question according to 20 verse 8. Who said? Voice 2.
20 verse 8. Who said Jesus?
20 points.
Yes.
Question according to 429. Uncaged 5. Finish the question.
Four.
Where did they drive him out of that town?
Wrong question.
13 Mayor.
Time out.
Time out. Yep.
Sub for Redemption. Naomi's going to come into 4th.
Time in question according to 168. Why? Voice 4. Finish the question.
168. Why?
Why?
I'm sorry. We're just running out of time.
16 Mayor.
Question according to 7-7. Let whom? Voice 5. Finish the question.
7-7. Let whom? Let whom be healed, my servant.
20 points. Question according to 23-3. What? Voice 5. Finish the question.
23-3. What? What do I find? Nothing wrong with this man?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Okay.
Question according to 10-42. What? Redemption 1. Finish the question.
42. One thing is necessary, a good portion should not be taken away from her. What is necessary? One thing.
Time out. Wrong question.
Yep, good try.
Bring it on.
16 Mayor.
Time in question according to 9-19. Quote. Uncaged 4.
9-19 quote. And they answered, John the Baptist, but others say Elijah, and others that one of the prophets of old has risen.
20 points. Question according to 12-32. Who? Redemption 5. Finish the question.
12.
32. Who? I. Who fear not, little flock.
20 points.
Bonus.
Substitution.
Timeout.
Can I put Hannah back into seat 2?
Mm-hmm. Three. 2 and 3. 2. There we go. 3. Time in question according to 5:16. 2. Voice 3. Finish the question.
5:16:2. To where you have drawn to decimal places in
20 points.
Bonus.
Question according to 3:12. Who came? Voice 5.
3:12. Who came? Tax collectors.
20 points.
Job.
Question according to 11:30. To whom did Jonah become a sign? On cage 5. 20 points.
Job.
Question according to 8:53. Knowing. Voice 3. Finish the question.
8:53. Knowing. Knowing what they left him, knowing that she was dead. And they left him knowing that she was dead.
20 points.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Sub for redemption. I'm gonna switch seats 5 and 4.
Okay.
And then Tucker is gonna come into 4 for Noah.
Okay.
Good job, Noah.
Time in question according to 22:68. It. Redemption 5. Finish the question.
2268. If will you not answer, I ask you.
20 points.
Nice.
Substitution.
Timeout.
Can I put Ava into seat 4?
Mm-hmm. Time in question according to 6:1. What did? Voice 4. Finish the question.
What his disciples plucked and ate some heads of grain.
20 points.
Job.
Good job, Ava.
Question according to 2:7. Quote. Voice 1.
2-7. When she gave birth to her firstborn son, she gave birth to her firstborn son, and laid him in a manger.
Timeout. And wrapped him. Nice try.
Good try.
Good try.
Time in question according to 23:4. What? Redemption 1. Finish the question.
23:4. Pilate said, I find no guilt in this man. What did Pilate say? I find no guilt in this man.
Timeout. Wrong question.
Good try.
Substitution.
Yes.
Can I put Alessandra to seat 5?
Can I have a new captain, please?
Oh, yes. That will make Isaiah Eisenman the new captain.
Yes.
Job, please.
Yes.
122.
Here we go. Time in question according to 7:38. What did? Voice 4. Finish the question.
What did? What he said to her, she was forgiven. What did he say to her?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Timeout. I'm
Yes.
sorry, that is an error out.
Nice try.
Good try.
Do we have a sub?
Yes, I will be putting Sarah back into seat 4.
Okay, Sarah.
Here we go. Time in question according to 1:46. Whom does? Voice 5. Finish the question.
1:46.
Whom my soul magnifies the Lord.
20 points.
Bonus.
Question according to 20 verse 33. Redemption 1. Finish the question.
20 verse 33. Quote.
Not a quote. Nice try.
Timeout. I'm sorry, that is an error.
All right, nice jumping.
All right, Noah is gonna come into 1. Naomi in 5 is my captain. Can I get the time?
Yeah.
33 seconds.
All right, I'm gonna use my coach's timeout.
Okay, coach's timeout for redemption, starting when everybody's up there.
Not that much.
Coaches, that's time, please.
Here we go. Too careful. Time in question according to 22:19. Boys 4, finish the question.
22:19. Red.
It's a quote, sorry.
Timeout. I'm sorry, that is an error.
All right, nice jumping.
I'm gonna put Alessandra into seat 4 and Isaiah into seat 5.
Okay.
Isaiah 210.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Time in question according to 18:6. Voice 3, finish the question.
18:6. 6. Quote. And the Lord said, "Here with honor to church says."
20 points.
That's cool.
Question according to 24:22. Redemption 5, finish the question.
24-22. Who amazed us? Some women of our company?
20 points.
Nice, Naomi.
All right, that's the end of the quiz. Final scores.
Final scores. In third place, I have Cage with 3 team errors, 2 quizzers answering correctly, and 60 points. In second place, I have The Voice with 10 team errors, 6 quizzers answering correctly, 130 points. And in first place, I have Redemption with 8 team errors, 6 quizzers answering correctly, and 150 points.
Super Goals quiz. Everybody check off scores. Move to your next sites quickly and quietly. And
Redemption's good.
don't forget to check your lineups.
Thank you.
Or take your lineups.
Nice job.
Good quiz, guys.
Thank you. Sorry about all the mess up.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry.
It's just next time. Don't feel free to ask. Never be afraid.
Tell them to study better.
No, not like that. You go to quiz events. Somewhere. Well, I got rid of it. Oh. Quiz events. Yes. No, that's just halftime quiz balls. Not quiz. There's something.
Oh, it's a close quiz.
I know. I was about to be like, overtime in the first quiz. Really? Sorry. At least wait a couple.
Whose is this? Where did this come from? Oh, this is mine. I left it here last night.
Probably in the middle old life.
So good to see you.
Hello. How's the drive?
Long,
No,
but so worth it.
I know.
Are you scared to use this restaurant?
Nice. I know. I feel like I kind of cheated when I got married.
Good job jumping.
Right.
How was this
We are
concert?
on that side.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, how are we doing the
Right?
last?
Yeah.
Wait, is it just easy on time?
Oh my gosh, I gotta go. Probably should not be to your quiz master. I don't know if that would go well.
I don't want to be the quiz master. There's a reason I'm a scorekeeper.
I know quiz is fun, but not fun.
No. Because then you have all the captains and the coaches telling you you're wrong, and I don't deal well with that. I get flustered.
Like, what is the first thing? You're sitting like, what is the second quiz?
Perfect. Ooh, that's good. Hey, Gentry, come try this. It's really good.
I know. Alright, you can do it. Get over the gym.
No, I just got rid of my gum, but thank you.
Alright, we need everybody up here.
Okay. Johanna Gentry, Captain McKinley Avax. Johanna Gentry, McKinley Avax.
Okay, so we got
How are you, Emily?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. How is living in Wisconsin?
It's very nice. There's no natural disasters.
That is a good thing.
You know what? As long as you don't mind the cold, it's a great place to live.
Fair enough.
And it means it was only an hour and a half drive, so you know what? I will take it.
You
I
were
think
just
this
so
is the
prepared for nationals.
Oh, I know. I was so excited.
That's perfect.
All right, we got Jeremiah, Anna, Sandra, Titus, Caleb, Timothy, and Dayton. You're my subs. You're trying to squeeze stuff in there. Okay. Feel free
Now's
to.
the time to cram.
Where did you live before?
Kansas City. I'm a Summit, so down in Kansas City, Missouri. So fair bit from home, but I like it up here.
Are we meeting? Are we not meeting? Yeah, we are. Okay.
So as your assistant coach, I would like to make a speech. Thank you for your time.
And let people gather up.
No, my God!
We are gathered.
It was inspirational.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, it was spirit led. Have a great quiz.
Hug your fist. Hug your fist. Hug your fist. Hug your fist. Okay. Hug your fist. Hug your fist.
This is
Hello, how are you doing? Doing really great. It's one of Liquid Death's new flavors. It's their blueberry buzzsaw.
This looks very adult beverage.
If you don't mind, I am.
No.
I was like, you can try it if you want to.
I bet it has lots.
Sure.
Don't even ask what I'm hiding.
What are you hiding? Coffee.
Yeah, it's flavored tea with agave and vitamins.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, with some Baileys.
Actually, it was created for people at parties so they could look like they were drinking alcohol when really it's just like water or tea. Yeah.
Because I never would have read it with that name on it. I thought it looks like such an adult beverage.
Yes, and that was the whole point of it. Actually,
That's so fascinating.
I know.
3, 2, 1, die! All right.
Did you say die? Gentry.
1, 2, 3.
I think they did.
I have a thumb jumper on too.
Okay. And then I gotta ask them how
That's my brother.
being recognized.
My bag's up there.
Are all your line of sight's okay
You all right?
Is your line of sight to the Quizmaster okay?
Yeah.
Do I need to move
I suppose
something?
Divine would be a little sacrilegious.
You okay?
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do a light check. Everyone down.
If you cannot see anything, just let me know.
Thank you.
4, 3. Here we go. Intervention 1, please jump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Astonished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Known 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there's a thumb jumper on Astonished 2 here. So if you're the only one standing in this quiz, which is super likely, then please don't just start answering. Wait for me to recognize you and listen to who I'm recognizing. We'll do a couple practice jumps. Jump when I say 9. 9. Astonished 4, good job. Jump when I say an even number. 3. 13. 9. Not an even number. Known 1, good job. See, somebody's awake. One last practice jump. Jump when I say red. Rent. Wreck. Red. Astonished 3, would you pray for the quiz?
Dear God, I thank you for this quiz. I pray that we'll be able to have fun and glorify you and just remember your word that you have stored in our heart. Lord, I pray that we will all have a good quiz and that the rest of the day goes well. You say a prayer, amen.
Amen. Just a reminder, in between questions, if you don't need to adjust, please try not to, because then your light stays on and time continues to run while I'm telling you to turn off your lights and we get less questions in the quiz. Here we go. 6 minutes on the clock. Time in question according to 11-9. Intervention 5. Finish the question.
11-9. What do I tell you? And I tell you.
I'm sorry, it's a quote.
Good try.
Question according to 8-9. Who astonished 4? Finish the question.
8-9. Who asked him what this parable meant? His disciples.
20 points.
Yes.
Question according to 20 verse 25. Astonished 2. Finish the question.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, it's an error. Question according to 1824. Intervention 5. Finish the question.
18:24. Jesus said, what Jesus said, Jesus seeing that he had become sad, said how difficult it is for those who are able to enter the kingdom of God.
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 150. What? Astonished 1. Finish the question.
150 what? What is for those who fear him from generation to generation his mercy?
20 points.
Yes.
Question according to 1947. Known 1. Finish the question.
1947 how? 1947 how? 1947 how will they cry out?
Wrong question.
You're in the wrong verse, bud. You're in the wrong verse. All right.
Question according to 2110. Quote. Intervention 1.
21:10 quote. Then he said to a nation who rise against nation, he against kingdom.
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 1231. What? Astonished 4. Finish the question.
1231 what? 1231 what? 1231. What does not destroy?
I think you're in the wrong verse. Nice try. Question according to 17:7. Intervention 2. Finish the question. Timeout. It's 17:17. We're going to put the time back on the clock. You say when. Okay. Time in question according to 4:8. Whom? Intervention 3. Finish the question.
4:8 whom shall you worship, the Lord God?
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 2238. Known 3. Finish the question.
22:38. What is it? Enough?
Wrong question. Nice, right?
Get some words, girl.
Question according to 10:1. Who astonished 4. Finish the question.
10-1. Who appointed 72 others and sent them on ahead of him? The Lord.
20 points. Question according to 939. Intervention 5. Finish the question.
9:39. The Holy Spirit sees them. Suddenly cries out. Most of the times it comes to the mouth. Shouting something hard. How convulsive comes to the defunct is the mouth.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Third team error.
Some for intervention.
Time out.
I'm going to bring Levi into seat 5.
Okay.
So Levi.
Time in question according to 1621. Intervention 5. Finish the question.
16:21.
Time out. Intervention 4 started to answer. It's just going to be a foul and no opportunity to answer. Yes.
I don't believe I heard her say anything.
She stepped forward and started to. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, she started to say stuff.
Yeah.
Shake it out.
Also, she's not the captain.
Okay. Yeah.
So she
that's
couldn't
true.
challenge.
Gentry is. Gentry, 5. 5. Yep. Okay, so McKinley is not the captain in 3, so I have to award a technical to intervention. Sorry. Yeah, it happens. Okay, 5, 3. All right, here we go. Time in question according to 1332. Intervention 5. Finish the question.
1332. 1332. Go down the box. When do we cast out demons and perform cures?
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 727. Be astonished. 2. Finish the question.
727. 727. What do I send a messenger before I finish prayer?
20 points. Question according to 312. Why? Intervention 3. Finish the question.
312 why? Why tax collectors also came to be baptized?
20 points. Question according to 221. Intervention 1. Finish the question.
221. No, as you can see,
20 points.
Good job.
4. Sorry. Question according to 523. Intervention 3. Finish the question.
523 quote. Which is easier to say, your sins are forgiven you, or to say, rise and walk?
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 629. Astonished 2. Finish the question.
629. 629. Two off the other also to the west, strike you on the cheek off the other also.
Wrong question. Nice try.
13 Mayor.
Time out.
I'd like to put Timothy into seat 2 for astonished, and Titus will be my captain.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Yes.
May I ask the time?
Yes, you may.
59 seconds.
Okay, 2 and 4, and then 3. And 2. Here we go. Time in question according to 2311. Astonished 3. Finish the question.
2311. To stand back to pilot.
20 points.
Substitution.
Time out.
For astonished. I'd like to put Dayton into seat 3 for astonished.
Okay.
May I ask how much time remaining?
Yes.
41 seconds.
41 seconds.
What's that? Let's go.
Here we go. Careful. Time in question according to 2440. Intervention 1. Finish the question.
24. 45.
Time out. It's 44, so we're going to put the time back on. Back to 41. Time in question according to 15.5. When? Intervention 3. Finish the question.
15-5 when? 55 when? When he lays it on his shoulders rejoicing when he's found it?
20 points. Question according to 3.6. Who? Known to. Finish the question.
3:6. Who shall see the salvation of God, all flesh?
20 points.
There you go.
Question according to 2251. Timeout. It's going to be a light error on intervention 5. I'm sorry.
60 Mayor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Asher to C5.
Okay.
Let's go, Asher.
Welcome.
Here we go. Time in question according to 176. Intervention 5. Finish the question.
176. Why you called the prophet real sorry for you?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Time out. I'm sorry, that is an error.
All right, and that is halftime, so we're going to do the sub for the air out first.
Alexia will come in C5.
Okay.
Let's go, Alexia.
And then we'll do scores.
Halftime scores. On my left, I have Divine Intervention with 7 team errors, 3 quizzers answering correctly, and 80 points. In the middle, I have Astonished with 3 team errors, 4 quizzers answering correctly, and 100 points. And on my right, I have Known with 2 team errors, 1 quizzer answering correctly, and 20 points.
All right, coaches, know with your teams.
Good job. 20. Good job. 12 errors. Starting by self-medication. Try and get out there and have someone jump in with just enough. Yeah. So really good. So look for that to get Anna back in here.
I gotta do that. That halftime mic check thing.
What?
I gotta do that halftime mic check thing.
I was going to remind you last time, but
Wouldn't it not be a technical on the team and just a technical foul on the penalty?
Right where we want to be going into the second half.
What's the difference between a technical and
It's been so long since I've had like a technical for a captain, I've forgotten.
I think it equates to the same thing. So I think if you were to give her a technical foul, then it would. That's time, coaches. Did it take that off? It did take the top off, right?
Pardon?
It did take the top off, right? Because you gave it to the team.
I gave it to the team, right? It's just whether it should be for the team or the specific person. I do not remember.
I think that if you give it to her, I'll still give the team one.
Okay, so you want me to take it off the team and give it to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that, man. So let's just see what that does.
Yep.
It does the same thing, right?
And I think it means that she can't put up the score. I think it just, I'm not entirely sure. I would have to like actually look. It says about time, but that's all.
We just want to make sure that we understand the scoring software correctly on a couple of technical things here. Team. Oh, not bad, not bad. Yeah, to the same person. Yeah, okay, that's correct. Okay.
That it's the person and not the team?
Yep.
Okay.
Intervention, any subs?
No.
Unastonished, any subs?
Yes, I'd like to put Anna in 2, Santhra in 3, and Anna is my captain.
Okay. And known any subs?
I don't have any subs at this point, but can you check my team's lights,
Yes.
please?
I'll do another light check here. All right, everybody down 2 and then 1, 2, 3. 3 and 2, 3. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do a quick light check at halftime. Intervention 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Astonished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Known 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, 6 more minutes on the clock. Time in question according to 12-7 of Astonished 4. Finish the question.
12-7 of of what are all numbered?
Wrong question. Question according to 2-5. Who, known to, finish the question.
2-5. Who, to be registered Mary's betrothed, who was with child Mary, his
20
betrothed.
points.
There you go.
Question according to 723. Intervention 2, finish the question.
What is the one who's not offended? I'm blessed.
20 points. Question according to 9-4 quote. Known 1.
9-4 quote. He said, did, and what I did there from the
Time out.
call. Yeah.
I think you're on the wrong verse. Sorry.
Third to Mary.
So for intervention,
Yes.
I would like to bring Levi into seat 2, and my captain will be Ava in seat 4.
Okay. Time in question according to 1131. Known to, finish the question.
11:31. Queen of the South will rise up. Who will rise up at the judgment of the Queen of the South?
20 points.
Yes.
Question according to 850 quote. Astonished 4.
850 quote. But Jesus, on hearing this, answered him, "Do not fear, only believe, and she will be well."
20 points.
Wow.
Question according to 14.4. Intervention 3. Finish the question.
14-4. 14-4. 14-4. What did they remain silent?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Yeah, we can.
Question according to 20 verse 27. Intervention 1. Finish the question.
20 verse 27. Who not his resurrection, came to him some Sadducees? Who not his resurrection, some Sadducees? Who came to him some Sadducees?
Time out. 20 points.
Good job, guys.
Who was that?
That was 1.
1. Thank you. For some reason, it was not clicked on my thing.
Here we go. Time in question according to 1016. Whom? Intervention 2. Finish the question.
10:16. Who? One who hears me, who hears me. Whom does the one who rejects me rejects him who sent me?
20 points. Good job.
Nice.
Bonus.
Substitution.
Time out.
Or astonished.
Yep.
I'd like to put Timothy into seat 3 for astonished.
Time remaining, please.
Yeah.
3:31. Can I make a substitution as well?
Yes.
I'm going to put Emma in seat 5 for Josiah.
Okay. Time in question according to 151. Known to, finish the question.
151 quote. He has shown strength with his arm. He has guided the proud in the thoughts of their hearts.
20 points. Question according to 952. Intervention 2. Finish the question.
9:52. 9:52. What did you say? His face?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Time out. I'm sorry. That is
Nice
an error
job.
out.
Gentry will be coming in seat 2.
Gentry.
3 and 4. Question according to 1818. What? Known to. Finish the question.
1818. What? So what did a ruler ask? Good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?
20 points.
Time out. Quiz out. Perfect score.
Okay, I am going to put Mariah in seat 2, but my captain is going to be seat 3, Sky.
Okay.
May I ask how much time?
Yes.
2:46.
Thank you.
3 still on. Three and 4.
Substitution.
Yep.
I'd like to put Dayton into seat 3 for Sasha.
Someone feed that boy more food.
Watch your tone, youngling.
Okay. Yep. Time in question according to 2414. Intervention 1. Finish the question.
2414. About what were they talking about these things?
I just needed the word all.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Good try, good try.
Time in question. Time out.
Coach's timeout.
Yes. Coach's timeout for Astonished, starting when you guys are up there.
And time remaining?
2:17.
Can I get a score check really quick?
Yeah, let's.
100, 110, 110.
And you said
17.
Yep. 2:17 is our time. So nice.
Maybe all the stress is happening now and there will be no stress later.
That's funny. Coaches, that's time, please.
You have a nice voice for that.
Thank you.
That's what I was
I
telling.
trained it.
Okay. 2:17 left. 4.
I'm sorry, did you say 2:17 left?
Mhm.
Thank you.
3. Good. Time in question according to 19.4. Astonished 3. Finish the question.
19.4 Why did he run on ahead and climb up into a sycamore tree to see him?
20 points.
Bonus.
Substitution.
Time out.
I'd like to put Timothy into seat 3 for Sasha. I'd like to swap my seats 2 and 3.
Okay.
So that'll be Anna in 3 and Timothy in 2.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Time in question according to 12:49 on. Known 3. Finish the question.
12:49 on. Cast iron on the earth, and that already came down. On what have I come to cast iron on the earth?
20 points.
Good job, guys.
Question according to 6:37. Intervention 4. Finish the question.
6:37. What will you be not judged?
20 points.
Nice.
Bonus.
Time out. Time in question according to 8.6. What? Astonished 4. Finish the question.
8.6. What? What fell on the rock? Some.
Wrong question.
Time out. I'm sorry, that is an arrow.
Nice try.
Way to go for it. I'd like to put Santhra into seat 4 for
Okay.
Astonished.
Yes.
Can I please have the time?
Yes, you may.
1:08. Thank you.
1:08, guys. I'm doing it.
2 and 3. Okay. Time in question according to 22:71. Known 3. Finish the question.
22:71. What did they say? What
It's a
was
quote. Nice try.
Oh, good try, good try.
Good try.
Question according to 23:53. Known 3. Finish the question.
23:53. 23:53.
It's also a quote.
Time out. I'm sorry, that is an arrow.
Good try, good try. All right, I'm going to put Josiah in seat 3.
And can I have a captain, please?
Yeah. Let's see. Zach, seat 1.
Okay.
May I ask the time?
Yes.
40 seconds.
Here we go. So, there you go. Time in question according to timeout. It's going to be a light foul on Astonish 2, sorry. I just did start that reference. Okay, here we go. Time in question according to 13-1 at intervention 3. Finish the question.
13-1. I was present that very time. Others are present at the very time until the bye-bye.
20 points.
Timeout, quiz out!
No subs.
Okay. Did I hear something over here? Or no?
I think they were just cheering.
Yep. Astonish 2. Here we go.
Sit more solid.
Time in question according to 418. To whom? Astonish 2. Finish the question.
418 to whom? To whom? To whom? Has he anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Oh, what a 3, bud.
6 team air.
Alright, that's the end of the quiz. Final scores.
Final scores. In third place, I have Known with 5 team errors, 2 quizzers answering correctly, 110 points. In second place, I have Astonish with 6 team errors, 5 quizzers answering correctly, 130 points. And in first place, I have Divine Intervention with 10 team errors, 6 quizzers answering correctly, 160 points.
Coaches, please check off on your scores. Take your lineups. And then move to your sites quietly if you can.
Go down the line. Thank you.
Before I give you a line up there.
Good job.
Yeah, no, the 20s were going fast. Try to get in there edgewise. You gotta try to get in there edgewise. I don't want to. Well, but it was only it was a 50.
If you didn't know, tell him it's a 50.
So rough. Yeah. I saw it come up and I went, oh no. Because I know exactly what that fight was.
Have a great next quiz. Thanks, you as well. See you later.
Astonish, your lineup!
Thank you.
Timothy.
We are moving, building. So we have to figure out how to go across the way.
We're good.
I don't know how to go across the way.
I would like to start again.
Hey, Timothy. It was a 50-50 if you didn't know. So, okay.
Go get these to Joe.
Did he know you? What's that? Did he? No, he didn't. He just couldn't. On his way out.
You alright?
No, you're good. You're good.
We're allowed to.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, just let him know he did the perfect right thing. He got the whole answer and question out in time, barely, but it was just 50-50.
And he was bonus too, so it won or lost.
Yep, but don't let him feel bad about it.
It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
I've done that more times than I can count.
That was a great quiz though, y'all.
Yeah, it was close.
It was fun.
It was stressful.
I thought we'd be behind after. That seemed like it took a while.
I know, it felt like such a long quiz. Are we not behind? It's like 10:10.
Yeah.
Haha, Thursday. Oh, I guess our third. I guess we have a break. Our third quiz isn't until 10:30.
Alright, how do I see the scores online?
Quizzing.live and then go to live scores.
And then what?
And then go to Nationals. And then Thursday. There's not, it doesn't zoom out on my phone either. It's, I feel like iPhone, do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah, iPhone people, it seems like it's doing that, and then Android people. Yeah, because it says on there, it said if one person gets a second technical, then they would be disqualified.
Okay.
So as long
Just
as
from
it
the
was,
quiz, not from the tournament, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That would be it.
Oh, well,
Way to go.
That's not even. I know, because it kind of pretty much said the same thing for the captain, just
So,
the time remaining, but it didn't say anything besides the time remaining, which is I think why I couldn't find it.
any other request for time remaining will be assessed at time of foul.
A technical foul award to the coach would just be like the
Yep.
team in general.
Yep.
Okay.
If a team purposely delays, inappropriate cheering, unsportsmanlike conduct,
Oh,
failure to
goodness.
submit a correct lineup. If a team, this is where I was like, okay, if a team
Yeah.
or individual is awarded a technical foul, 10 points are deducted from that team score.
Okay.
The second technical is awarded to the same person in the same quiz. So that would be the scenario there.
So what constitutes a team foul? Is that when the
Uh,
coach does something? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if it's not something that you can assign to a particular person, if there's a particular person who makes that challenge or is belligerent, that would cause that. Otherwise, if it's a team, like if a team is late to a quiz and you have to start the quiz because they're wherever
Yeah.
they are is not because they were running behind in the last quiz,
Mhm.
then you start the quiz and when they get there they get minus 10 points. Or the team gets a technical. Oh, why isn't mine loading this now?
Thankfully, I don't have to remember points. I do remember a time I did have to remember points, and that was awful.
Why is my phone? I'm not in airplane mode. It says SOS only.
That's great. You can award a technical foul for persistent or inappropriate challenges.
Ooh, I have some teams that should have that.
Yeah, it doesn't. That would be the nuclear option. We were discussing this. Yeah, like we were discussing in the thing last night. It's like there as an option, not because you ought to be given it.
That seems really hard to deduce.
So you were a quizzer?
I was, yes, for 8 years?
I had 7 children, and all of them quizzed all 7 years.
Yes.
And the youngest is now gone. I mean, they're all out of quizzing. I've been for 3 years.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm keeping score, keeping time, because then I can do something for everybody else.
Yes,
And we still have a
exactly.
team here, but I was hoping I'd see them once, but they're not in any sites I've been in so far.
Oh.
My team is now in halftime, in overtime.
They really jump-started those overtimes.
Yeah, it's in the second half.
It seems that there's like a lot of teams who are just. I feel like everybody's so good this year.
Yeah.
In past years, it's been like a gradient of not so good all the way up to like really good, but.
Did they not? No, they start 12 seconds. Never mind, they won. They got second.
Yay!
Yeah. Oh, they have 1 second left. I don't think they're gonna do anything.
I don't think a question's gonna get out in that time.
What side's on case one?
You are on the left.
We're gonna be in this room for two quizzes. Thanks for getting me the food bag.
Are we left?
Well, no, I remembered it. She just grabbed it.
We're on the left. Okay, fix it later. Okay. Unfazed, Addie, Ava, Naomi, Walter, and Asher. Addie, Ava, Naomi, Walter, Asher.
Addie, is that right?
Ava. Make sure, 'cause sometimes you don't obey, and that's Jessica, will you pray with him?
Yep.
What number was it? Yeah, better not be one. Oh yeah, I don't think so.
One, two, three.
Unfazed, trusting God! And you guys, look at me, you guys did great the last quiz. Stowe and steady, keep jumping on your stuff, that's all I can ask for.
I was like, yeah, but we only have like 3 years.
3 errors, yes.
That sounds like a great idea. And I'll just perfectly
We
split
lost.
the reference on every single one.
Yay.
And they're all filters.
That's always a good feeling. Hi, Josiah.
Well, I mean, if I'm splitting the reference, I'd rather it be a quote only verse so that I don't have to guess the question.
You were Gabrielle.
What's unknown shooting?
What?
Yeah, well, tell me about what's unknown shooting.
It's all planet.
That's a planet? What
Well,
planet is
with-
that?
Earth.
But with
No, it's got a ring around it. It's Saturn, isn't it?
yeah, but it's Earth with a ring around it.
It is actually an Earth.
Alright, how'd you get there again? It turned itself on. The code is 1377, but then what?
You're still there.
Are you ready for your code?
See, I'm really good with computers. As you can tell.
Okay, D, Z, P.
Grant's like, I'm doing it on my phone.
I just like playing basketball. You like to play
He wanted to.
That's okay. Trying not to throw up after she's her up. And what is she doing? She's closing her eyes. Because she's like, I'm sick.
You did that one. Yeah. You don't know right. And you have to do that right.
Last week, the
We got her something. What's that? And then people think, oh, they have the drainage, the gag reflex.
If I have bad luck, we need all the luck on our side.
I was giving the camera a high five. She's like crying.
We just changed our name.
We were collected last year, and normally we're courageous and regional. Okay.
That's what you have when you have 4 boys.
Oh, it's my cat Bumblebee?
Wait, how old are you?
Very nice.
His name is Wesley.
How old are you? Hey, I did
With Easter, we haven't seen the movies. My husband, my son was like,
Wait, you're
oh, my husband, Tuesday, when it's only 6 o'clock. I said, yes,
Right? No, I'll wait for the cheap day.
Because some everyone else is like, you gotta wait until we can get it from the library. You know, the library's pretty good. Most of the big movies within 3 months after they're in the movie theater, they have them at the library. But sometimes if it's something really big, you gotta put your name on a list, like never up here, but they have like 6 captains or whatever.
Yeah.
So
So
we get a
it goes a
team.
little bit.
Yeah.
Miss Nicole, who's the third team?
It is rooted.
Asher's captain again. We're waiting for rooted.
I beat Gracie.
Oh, you wanna do rooted one more time?
Sure. Gracie. I did beat Gracie. Could you get all the points for one of the quizzes?
That's up to your quiz master. I just do what he tells me to do.
Yeah. Hey, unfazed, I'm really bad at this picture thing, so get up there now.
We were 10 points away from Fearless. Yep, I remember that. The team 50s are very sad. He went up and he was like, oh,
You
this negative.
Okay, everybody, yeah, that's fine. Lean in.
Can I get in there too?
Smile.
I challenged that same. She told me about it earlier. She said that, I challenged her at practice.
Hey, Jessica. Yeah, here, will you take a picture of us with them?
You want your faces in it, or?
Yeah.
Just stare at me. Oh, I imagine they're supposed to work the same.
We're rooting to see if they're still in the group. They are not.
Thank you. When I smile too big now, they're like, it's like, you have no eyes.
What time do you have lunch?
Whoa. It's only second quiz. Do we have to? We have this quiz, this room, and then room 7. So 3 more.
Oh, no, they're still in their second half.
This is Zeke's book. It says Zeke W on the.
I got Zeke's book.
Wait, is it your book?
Yeah, it was my car.
We'll be waiting a couple minutes. They just finished their quiz.
Well, it's starting out.
Rooted just finished theirs.
It's Zeke's book. I gave him the book, but he didn't have it.
Okay. Alright guys, one more picture. Eli Grant, you know?
No. I just connected to guest because I suddenly didn't have service. So yeah, guest is working.
I have to record keep later.
GLCC guest.
Should we just get like, you guys started with?
Oh, Rooted just finished their quiz.
Not as I can tell. I was just noticing
Yeah, but you don't either. You're like we don't, right?
Yeah, we've been doing it
We forgot the code this second quiz, but the first and the third were fine. That was on me. I apologize.
We forgot to do that second quiz.
We can do it partway through too. If you realize that, yeah, in between questions you can call time out and say, hey, I just remembered.
I want to say after the referendum.
Hello.
Worked out and we finished 25th.
Hello.
The reason was last, like 3 quiz, like we had a quiz where Ryan, one of our kids, we had to first time, the only answered all the way. It got us a phone. So we went back and jumped up and then we jumped up because the other teams were in the negative and we had 0. So at least we had 20 points. But they like killed themselves. And so we didn't even answer in the one question we jumped up. So we're like, yeah. we don't care. We still took 25. Like exactly. But after getting placed, they were pretty psyched.
There they are. The bonus is what did it?
Yeah, the bonus and the one jumped us up, and then we were up with the heads that were the two
we're on the right side.
were like killing themselves, and then we jumped up 2 more times because they were killing themselves. So I'm like, we were like that. We didn't have that.
All right, Rita's here. Take a quick minute, and then we're gonna get going.
Left.
One of one.
Yep.
Everyone, have a
good day.
I don't like that's why I want to go in. I will take the entire team out of the way.
We have a lineup. We got a coach. All right, quizzers, take your seats. Read if you guys want to take a quick minute, but I'd like to get started.
Oh yeah, you did. Sam got some errors.
All right, we're gonna do the light check. Everybody down. Deliverance 3 down. And then 4. Here we go. Unfazed 1, please jump. 2. There you go. 3, 4, 5. Deliverance 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rooted 1, 5, 3, 4, 2. Nice job. Gotta wake you up until lunchtime here. We'll do a practice jump. 4 down, 4 down. Jump when I say an odd number. No. 4. 14. 6. That is not an odd number.
It's pretty odd.
On phase 5, good job. Would you pray for the quiz?
Pray that we have a good quiz and that everyone could understand that we are not just doing this to do well in the quizzes, but that we are doing this for your glory and that we would know your word for the rest of our lives. Amen.
Everybody's still like, what just happened?
I realized what happened.
Yes.
Whenever you were.
It took a second.
Yeah.
All right. 6 minutes on the clock. Just a reminder to keep your lights off in between questions so I can get more in for you guys. Time in question according to 2351 for unfazed 1. Finish the question.
For what was he looking? The kingdom of God?
20 points. Good job. Question according to 15:1. Why? Rooted 4. Finish the question.
15:1. Why? Why were the tax collectors and sinners all drawing near to hear him? Tax collectors and sinners were all drawing near to hear him.
20 points.
You got me up.
Question according to 6:20. Timeout. I'm going to throw it out, put the time back on the clock. Sorry, I started reading the wrong reference. Time in question according to 20 verse 32. Rooted 1. Finish the question.
32. Who died? The woman.
20 points. Good job.
Yes.
Question according to 111. Quote. Rooted 5.
111 quote. And there appeared to him an angel of the Lord standing on the right side of the altar of incense.
20 points. Good job. Question according to 19:3. Deliverance 2. Finish the question.
19:3. Quote. 19:3. Quote.
you, Jesus was, but on account of the crowd he could not because he was small in stature.
Time out. Ran out of time.
Good.
Time in question according to 312. Why? Rooted 5. Finish the question.
312, why? Why did tax collectors also come? To be baptized.
20 points. Question according to 818. What? Unfazed 5. Finish the question.
818 what? Was hidden nothing for nothing.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Try.
Question according to 1216. Rooted 1. Finish the question.
1260s. 1260s. Saying what he told the people, a parable. The land of the rich man produced plentifully.
Time out. The people is not in the verse. It's them. You're going to put 3 or 4 seconds back on the clock. Good. Time in question according to 1835. Rooted 2. Finish the question.
1835. When was the blind man somebody was begging as you near to Jericho?
20 points.
You got Michaela, good pull.
Question according to 2262. Rooted 1. Finish the question.
2262. 2262. How he wept early.
20 points. Question according to 1035. Say. Rooted 3. Finish the question.
1035. Saying what? He took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper, saying, "Take care of him, and whatever more you spend, I'll repay you when I come back."
20 points.
Bonus.
Question according to 443. 2. Deliverance 5. Finish the question.
443. To whom must I preach the good news of the kingdom of God, the other towns as well?
20 points.
Time out, sub.
Yes.
I'm going to put Lydia into seat 4 for Mia, and Abby into seat 3 for Caleb.
Okay.
And who wants to be captain here? Lydia in 4 is captain.
Yes.
How much time is left?
147.
I'm going to sub for unfazed as well. I'm going to take Ava off and put Grant on.
Okay.
Go good.
Okay, here we go. Time in question according to 1149. Deliverance 3. Finish the question.
1149. What was in God's
It's a quote. Sorry. Nice try.
You're good.
Question according to 21.3. What? Rooted 1. Finish the question.
21.3 what? What? What he said.
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 24.27. Deliverance 1. Finish the question.
24 and 27. What?
It's a quote also. Nice try.
Third team air.
Time out.
I'm going to put Caleb into seat 1 for Anna.
Okay.
And Caleb is captain.
Here we go. Time in question according to 958. Who? Rooted 1. Finish the question.
958. Who? Who said Jesus?
20 points. Question according to 2-3. Why did Rooted 4? Finish the question.
Why did all get registered?
Time.
Time out. Just needed a complete question. Nice try.
Third team air.
Great job.
Time in question according to 1319. Rooted 5. Finish the question.
1319. 1319. And where did he sow grain mustard seed? His garden.
Wrong question. All right, that's halftime. We'll do scores.
Halftime scores. On my left, I have unfazed with 1 team error, 1 quizzer answering correctly, and 20 points. In the middle, I have deliverance with 3 team errors, 1 quizzer answering correctly, and 20 points. And on my right, I have rooted with 4 team errors, 5 quizzers answering correctly, 170 points.
All right, coaches, you got a minute with your teams.
Fast out.
I like it. That's because I'm not telling people to turn their lights off.
On faith, trust in God.
B&W on 3. 1, 2, 3, B&W.
10 seconds.
Minute and a half. Okay.
All right, that's time, coaches. All right, unfazed, any subs?
No.
Deliverance, any subs?
Yes. Josiah Grossme's into seat 2, and Mike is going into seat 4.
Okay. And rooted, any subs?
No.
Okay. 6 more minutes on the clock. Time in question according to 7:43. Rooted 2, finish the question.
53. Have you judged rightly?
20 points. Question according to 14:6. Rooted 2, finish the question.
14.6. So what could that apply to these things?
20 points. Question according to 5:2. Who? Deliverance 5, finish the question.
5-2 who? Who had gone out of them, the fishermen, and were washing their nets?
20 points. Question according to 175. Rooted 5, finish the question.
175. Quote. 175 quote. In holiness and righteousness before him all the days.
20 points.
Yes.
Question according to timeout. It's a light foul on unfazed 4, sorry. Time in question according to 5:30 saying a timeout. That's a light error on unfazed 5, sorry.
Oh, that's great.
Time in question according to 11:19 who? Rooted 5, here's the question.
1119. Who? 1119. Who? Who will be your judges? Your sons. And if I cast out demons by Beelzebub, by whom do you
Time out.
sons?
Points.
Substitution.
Yes.
For unfazed, I am going to put Eli in 3 for Naomi.
Here we go. Time in question according to 17:20. Deliverance 3. Finish the question.
17:20. What he answered them, the kingdom of God is not coming in ways that can be observed.
Time out. 20 points. Time in question according to 22:21 on. Unfazed 1. Finish the question. 20 points.
Good job. Timeout, sub.
Yes, timeout.
I'm going to move Caleb to seat 3. I'm going to pull Abby out and then put Anna into seat 1.
Okay.
Caleb is still captain.
You said Anna in 1?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
4 minutes, 13 seconds.
Time in question according to 20 verse 28. Rooted 1, finish the question.
2028. 2028. What they asked him. Teacher, Moses wrote for us that if a man's brother dies, having a wife but no children, the man must take the widow and raise up offspring for his brother.
I needed a question as your answer. Nice
Oh,
try.
that's great.
Time out, I'm sorry,
Yes.
that is an arrow.
Can I challenge that? I
Yes.
believe her question was what they asked him. She said that first.
Yes. So the question and answer I have is what did they ask him? A question. The verse says, and they asked him a question,
Okay, yeah.
saying, teacher, blah, 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 blah.
Sorry. I thought you were saying you needed a question from her. My bad.
Yep. So it was just incomplete.
Sorry.
All right. So did I hear
That was a coach's challenge, so that goes away.
Okay.
It was an arrow.
That is an arrow.
Yeah.
I
And then I
apologize.
need a sub for that.
You're good enough. Yeah, I'm going to put Mia into seat 1 and Mia as captain. That was confusing.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna, while we're stopped, I'll
Yep.
put her on phase. I'll put Eva in 2.
Okay.
Let me ask the time.
Yes.
3 minutes, 44 seconds.
Lots of time left. We're at 5 and 2. Time in question according to 9-5 from Rooted 5. Finish the question.
9-5 from. Huh. And where should you grab your feet?
20 points.
Time out, quiz out.
Nice job.
Abby is going into seat 5.
And then 2-5. There we go. Time in careful. Time in question according to 8:16 quote. Deliverance 5.
8:16 quote. No one after lighting a lamp covers it with a jar or puts it under a bed, but puts it on a stand so that those who enter may see the light.
20 points. Question according to 1835. Rooted 2. Finish the question.
1835. What were they afraid?
Wrong question. Nice try.
6 team air.
Question according to 1939. Deliverance 5. Finish the question.
1939. What did some of the Pharisees in the crowd say to him? Teacher, rebuke your disciples.
Time out. 20 points. Time in question according to 1254. What? Unfazed 1. Finish the question.
1254.
He sent him over all his business.
Wrong question. Nice try.
3rd team air.
Question according to 639. What? Deliverance 3. Finish the question.
639 of what? What he told a parable?
20 points.
Good job.
Sub.
Time out.
Unfazed, I'm going to put Grant into favor.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, time.
Yes.
1:59.
Time in question according to 1333. Deliverance 3. Finish the question.
1333. One must take on my way. Today and tomorrow, the day following, for it cannot be that Papa should perish away from Jerusalem.
Time out. $20 points.
Here you go.
Coach's timeout.
Yes, and we're going to put 5 seconds back on the clock for that because I was waiting to confirm with her, so I just let the time run out. And then when you are ready.
How much time
Coach.
is left?
Yep.
1:39.
All right, coach's timeout starting when everybody's up there.
He had already written his because I said timeout.
Yes, I knew that he was having a pointer in error, but I just wanted to let the time run, then confer.
Okay.
Coaches, that's time.
I'm gonna sub from phase whoever stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Naomi in 3.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Time in question according to 7:44. Rooted 1. Finish the question.
7:44. Whom did he turn
It's
toward
a
the
quote.
woman?
Sorry. Nice
Oh.
try.
Let's try it, man.
Question according to 122. What? Deliverance 3. Finish the question.
122 what? What they realized he'd seen a vision in the temple.
Wrong question. Nice try.
That's great.
Take it off.
Question according to 410. What? Deliverance 3. Finish the question. I'm sorry, that's going to be an error. Good
And
job,
that
Ray.
is an error out.
We will put Edie into seat 3.
Yes. Yes.
45 seconds.
Okay. One careful. There we go. Time in question according to 916. Rooted 3. Finish the question.
916. To whom he gave the disciples them.
20 points. Question according to 2339. Quote. Unfazed 1.
39 quote.
One of the criminals who were hanged yelled at him, saying, "Are you not the Christ? Save yourself and us."
20 points. All right, that's the end of the quiz. Final scores.
Final scores. In third place, I have Unfazed with 3 team errors, 1 quizzer answering correctly, and 60 points. In second place, I have Deliverance with 5 team errors, 2 quizzers answering correctly, 120 points. And in first place, I have Rooted with 7 team errors, 5 quizzers answering correctly, 250 points.
All right, coaches, please check your scores, including individual. Take your lineups and teams move to your next sites quickly and quietly. Quietly and quickly, quickly and quietly.
Good job. Good job.
Perfect.
Good job, Daniel. Great. Thank you.
Trying to explain how I have
What side is it?
Hold on, I gotta change my lineup. I'm good. We're checking on the app,
Okay.
so it makes it easier.
Nice.
I've got it.
What site?
At least one already.
Go get what you need. To win. Go do that. History suggests this one side.
Okay, guys, we're going to get some oxy in this quick.
Fun. You guys are back in here. Nice.
So, Addie's, we're going to have a different lineup. Addie 1, Ava 2, Eli 3, Brand 4, and Asher 5 to start. So, Addie 1, Ava 2, Eli 3, Brand 4, and Asher 5.
You're off right now.
Grant is captain. Here, Asher, Grant.
Addie, I think you are sitting down the other two.
I'll just be on Mox if they're in the middle.
Oh, is it Moxie? We're going to get some Moxie.
We are
You already got it from what I said. Yes. You're like, I can just click it. I don't have to edit anymore.
Makes everybody's job easy. Why not?
See, they make them look. When I was a kid, that would be a beer. The bottle looks like a beer. Now they're making the energy drinks look like they could be a beer. You have to like second guess it.
Well, it was made to look like that on purpose.
Yeah.
So
Made
that,
the kids feel cool.
well, it was really so that people wouldn't peer pressure them at parties because it looks like it does look like an alcoholic drink.
Oh.
So you can carry it around and people aren't going to be like, why aren't you drinking? That is exactly why it was created, but it's really just water.
I can be
That
honest,
one's
all
tea,
of
but-
high school, I never ever went to a party where anybody drank. But then again, I quizzed and you know, we did all the
It's a little
TFC stuff.
different.
But-
Yeah.
It's sad that they need to do that.
Well, I knew where all the parties were.
Thank you,
Half our district was off of Doubleday, was all farmland. So all the parties were in the middle of a field because they,
Y'all were
like
just
the
happy to
Francis
see
Howell
people.
North people. Well, the Francis Howell North people were all subdivision kids, and so their parties would get busted all the time by the cops because somebody called the cops. How nobody ever called? Like they're like our school. Nobody, you know, we never get a call from the cops saying these kids were taken in off. It's because they were all in the middle of a farm field and you know nobody cared.
Right.
They had a bonfire next to you know the barn that nobody was calling them. Oh.
Good to see you guys. Have a good quiz.
But I never even went to one party when they drank. The only parties I've ever been at when they were drinking were my parents. Which is one of the many reasons. I have not, I've seen what it does. I don't need that in my life. Okay.
Yeah, there's no time on it, but they're in the second half. Yes. Your code is DL4.
What?
DL4. They added numbers.
25 to.
That makes it easy.
And my eyes are definitely not as big as they used to be.
But they don't do work capital. No, they only do the inch.
And yours are extra.
I kind of want a quiz master.
I knew that. It was fine. I've done enough scolding away. So, we've got
Ew, you just licked me.
we've got unfazed.
I think you got used to me at this point.
Send her quickly.
That is a brand new behavior.
Go, go, go.
Go. I have never had you lick me before.
I have to sub you out because you're potty and we'll do this too. Ooh, I love your green cup for stuff.
Technically, it's my wife's.
It has the camping feel of the Coleman.
Don't put your hand on the dish.
This means it's a what?
I did not think that you move it. She's directed by me. And green's my favorite.
So what are you gonna do? It looks so nice. I know, it really is a very pretty color of green.
Yes, it was.
No, you moved it there.
It was your take such a good nap after lunch.
No, you don't have big quizzes after lunch?
No, we had like way too many scorekeepers, so.
Wow.
Yeah, so Hi, Ivy. How you doing?
I'm good. I forgot to book my routes. Yes, ma'am. First time in my life, to have, be doing perfect.
And if you need a snack, we have snacks.
Part of Nationals.
Okay.
I don't know how
We
you
have
still wear a
plenty.
hoodie. I take mine off. I am so.
I don't have a water bottle for you, but I have snacks. So if you see the kids eating something, don't sit there and think, oh, I wish I had one. Just get one.
I'm just favorite.
As long as it's okay with your parents.
This is like one of the back rooms, but there's not any windows to open, which is cool. I know. So hopefully it's not like unbearably hot right now.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about like tournament day. I'm worried about tournament day with these rooms.
I think they ended up under suitcases. Sorry. The kids, I turned around. Kids had just thrown it. I'm like, oh. So I was back there to try to put stuff in. I turn around and somebody threw a big. I'm like, oh well, because I'm trying to move it so it's not under, it's on top. And I was like, it's too late now. You can just crumb them in your mouth.
I would say that after the first time they jumped, I would say I believe that I believe that I've seen somebody do that and get it wrong.
Oh, I like the Moxie hat.
Great.
Challenge that they didn't say somebody was a bigger jumper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Basically, someone did a wrong challenge.
What did you make favor?
About finger
Coaches can lose their challenge. Captains cannot get technical for repeat.
I was texting you, but everybody's going to
You can get more than two, that's fine. But
They started at 3, I think.
Coaches only get one challenge.
They only get one wrong. If they're right every time, they can keep jumping. And I don't know if it was
let's get to lunch.
No. You have one more, Jonathan. Almost.
Okay, 2 in the lunch. All right.
Okay, so she has one quiz, she's still activating, and then she's back to herself. Okay.
So we're ending.
We haven't started yet.
Bouncing back and forth.
Until the last challenge.
What teams are they in overtime or something?
No.
She's 6 this morning. She didn't do great in her first quiz, but she got 4 right in the next quiz, so that means she's still better.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm worried after that.
Yes, she's true.
No, do better.
I was about to say, before you said if it's 4, I was like, Asher.
Merritt, CM works well. Moxie Merritt. Moxie Merritt. Very cool.
Oh, I do want to say one thing. So, Rick, in the last one, I don't know if any of you were too got down if you're gonna have to.
Wow, it's only 30 calories.
It's really just tea, though.
Oh, it's tea with extra.
Liquid Death is sparkling flavored water and sparkling flavored
Oh, I thought it was an energy drink.
Yeah, you nervous?
If you look at his arms, he's pale.
Yeah, it's because the lights on.
Okay.
I don't think I can.
I'm bad. I like that,
Bonus is perfect.
there's a gold leaf or whatever tea. They have a southern sweet tea. Oh, that is good. Way too much sugar. Boy, is it good.
I'm excited for when I get to answer something.
We can
true.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna do
half a
it.
mile, then now I do like
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna try and run.
an Arnold Palmer, that's it, where it's half lemonade and half tea. I like that.
Those are pretty good. For Christmas, I got these like water things that, you know, like
What about the max speed
flavor,
on the
yeah.
treadmill is?
And one of them was lemonade, and the other one was.
I hope you don't try to actually be on the treadmill.
It wasn't very good. No, because the sweet tea doesn't really taste like
We're probably good to go. Yeah, I did bring, I have a couple instant peach tea packs of the other like, I didn't know if I I know there'll be water with lunch. I know she was very excited that then you received
Oh, they're ordering.
by the elevator.
Not fountain.
No, that sells aquafina sodas. And
Right, I was wondering if she had.
I tried to jump on the flight, I guess.
It's like
I was trying to.
it's
so far.
oh no. I have Dramamine in my car if you need it. Because my kids get motion sick, unfortunately.
The thing that will help me in the day.
You gotta choose it before
For the Coca-Cola, my mother-in-law swears that a warm Coke just settles herself.
In France, just the syrup. They don't put it like, you know, syrup. They use that. There's something about it.
They actually can get it at the pharmacy of some care.
Hey, Grammy could sell it at the pharmacy.
What?
Am I captain or is Grant captain?
Grant is captain.
Hooray!
It's not. He's not going to have time to challenge anything.
Inappropriate challenges. If you challenge everything that would ever be technical for repeated, how many 3 before you get thrown out of the quiz. But if you have 3 chances. Well, no. It's 3 for the whole team before a team is thrown out.
He's a guy. He
2
goes
for
for the 10-second rule.
quiz.
There isn't 8 seconds. It's just infinite.
The rule is if it's wet and dewy, do not eat it if it's the floor. Dry stuff picks up germs way less than like if you drop a gobstopper on the floor, make sure you rinse it off and take that top layer off first. Don't like pick it up in your mouth because then all the germs and hair on the floor are in your mouth.
I like having hair.
I like having hair.
It makes me have my.
Do you like having hair in your mouth?
No.
Yes, that's my favorite part about it.
Where's the other? Oh, she's over there.
Oh, she's talking to me. That's perfect. As long as she's in there.
That's right.
Argue with people. Captain.
When Timothy was little, I had to keep
You should not be where you are.
an eye on him.
That is not correct.
Like,
You should not be here because no one
like, so we could just take him, and he was adorable as a little kid. In it, though, we had an instance at the coach where I wasn't 100%
I just argued the wall.
and
Once I beat a wall in
we just got jam, and she was like, and we were looking at college.
I once challenged the world steering competition. So scared of
I was like, yeah, I'm looking for it. And then I turned.
And I beat it.
You got one right, Let's get a lineup, go ahead and take a quick lineup with your team. And then we are going to get going.
I think that if my daughter was good, definitely come back like that.
He's on his way.
She made me
Actual coach.
like that. I screamed and ran
Just
away
like
back.
ready services.
And I asked, and he was like, I'm pretty sure she either was trying to take one or him, and I believe it was back to mom. What did it do? I don't know. I ran right back. So that's exactly what you do. Unless it's washable. Like if you drop a carrot, you would wash it. Nothing is on.
I remember that would be fine.
Why did Natalie? Because you don't know what has happened.
Now I probably felt like this as a kid, but somebody I married very.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Aunt Ravonda took microbiology. Like there were like 2 years when she was like.
Well, he's as a floor nurse,
Yeah.
and he's convinced that everything is gross.
Yeah. Microbiology will do that. You know really what's in it.
Oh man, I'm sick. Me too.
Very last day we're in he's training someone, and he's training. They're literally sitting on the table.
The worst thing, I've been 2 times thrown up on. The worst thing. I mean, like policy, like, she's sitting on the floor cross-legged and sat on my lap, breathing, because they wanted to have me married. And they turned the seats and big hot noodles. That's the worst. Like, I got peed on, bled on, you know, that was like, hot snot in the mouth was the worst. Like, that poor kid, I like stood up, they knocked me on and ran to the sink.
Jared, Jared, Noah F, Natalie, Jayla, Noah Bauer.
I got the crotch tied out of the cabinet, like squirted in my mouth. And the kid's like, what's wrong? Snot in mouth is like the worst. I like blood, I guess blood, but you know, I've never had blood squirted in my mouth. I got blood on. Well, we're not eating, we're eating. I tried talking to Anna, and Anna's just like, I don't even feel ready.
All right, we're going to do a light check. Still waiting for a couple people to filter in, but we have full seats. So everybody listen up. Thank you. Resurrection 1, please jump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Moxie 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unphased 3. 1, 5, 2, 4. All right, nice.
Before
nice.
the quizzes started,
Yes.
I have a foot jumper in seat 4.
Okay,
Moxie.
foot jumper in seat 4 for Moxie. So just because you're the only person standing up does not mean you want to jump, because there's going to be so many people who are the only people standing up in this quiz. We're going to do a practice jump on the number 1. 10. 1. Moxie 2, good job. Jump when I say red. Rent. Rec. Rest. Rent. Red. Moxie 2, would you pay for the quiz?
Lord, I prayed that we would have a good and fun quiz. We would remember our material, and we would push for our glory and our honor and everything.
Amen. Okay. We've got 6 minutes on the clock. Try and keep your lights out in between questions so I can get more in for you guys. Time in question according to 1511. What? Moxie 4, finish the question.
11 what? He said there was a movement of 2 times.
20 points. Question according to 2246. Resurrection 1, finish the question.
22, 46. What he said? Why are you sleeping? Rise and pray that you may not enter into temptation.
20 points. Question according to 21-7. What did Moxie 4? Finish the question.
What did, they ask, teacher, when will these things be and what will be the sign when these things are about to take place?
20 points. Question according to 1824. Resurrection 4. Finish the question.
1824.
Sorry, I ran out of time.
Good job.
Question according to 4-9 on what? Moxie 2. Finish the question.
4-9 on what he said. On what he said in the Pinnacle Temple.
20 points. Question according to 7:45. Resurrection 2. Finish the question.
7:45. What did one of the lawyers answer?
Wrong question. Question according to 14:12. Whom? Moxie 4. Finish the question.
Whom do not invite your friends or your brothers or your relatives or rich neighbors?
20 points. Question according to 12:13. What? Moxie 1. Finish the question.
12:13. What some of the crowd said to him, teacher, don't tell my brother find the inheritance to me.
20 points. Question according to 8:46. Moxie 2. Finish the question.
8:46. What did you say? Someone testing you to perceive the
20 points.
Timeout substitution.
Yes, timeout.
I'm going to put Hudson in 2, Miles coming in 1, and Merritt's going to go to 4, and Audrey's coming in 3, and she'll be the captain.
Okay.
So I should have Mael, Hudson, Audrey, Merritt, Evelyn.
Hudson. Miles, Hudson, Audrey, Merritt, Evelyn. You could just look at it.
Okay. Oh, yep. Time in question according to 19-2. Moxie 1. Finish the question.
Quote. 19-2 quote. In the there was a man named Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector and was rich.
20 points. Question according to 6:10. What did Resurrection 2? Finish the question.
6:10. What did 6:10? What did he say? Stretch out your hand.
20 points. Question according to 24:13. Resurrection 1. Finish the question.
24:13. Quote.
Not a quote. Nice try.
Third team air.
Question according to 9:52. Moxie 3. Finish the question.
9:52. Why messengers went and entered a village of the Samaritans to make preparations for him?
Time out. 20 points.
Bonus.
Time in question according to 1:14. Moxie 3. Finish the question.
1:14. Not joining gladness. What we have joining gladness?
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 5:14. Moxie 2. Finish the question.
5:14. Offering free fencing. Tell me that one. Try to What you charge on that? We go charge
20 points.
Talking about substitution for
Yes.
Moxie. I'm going to put Merritt's going to go to 2, Kristen's coming in 4, and Miles is going to come in 3.
Kristen stepped out.
Oh, Kristen stepped out. Okay. Then we will put. Hold on, I got all messed up. We'll leave Audrey in 3 then. Yeah. Miles will be in 4.
Okay.
And Audrey's in 3.
Mael, Merritt, Audrey, Miles, Evelyn.
That's right.
Can I have a new captain?
Still Audrey.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Time in question according to 23-24 quote. Moxie 1, finish the question.
23-24 quote. So pilot decided that the demand should be granted.
20 points. Question according to 1147. Resurrection 2, finish the question.
1147. 1147. Why went to you?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Time out, substitution.
Yes, time out.
In seat 2, I'd like to bring. Actually, I'm gonna move Natalie to seat 2, please.
Okay.
And then I'd like to bring Alea into seat 3. Alea.
Sounds good.
Calling Alea.
Yes.
How much time's left?
54 seconds.
For Moxie, I'm going to put Miles in seat 3, and Kristen's going to come in 4.
Okay.
And I'm going to make Evelyn my captain.
Time in question according to 1130. What? Moxie 5, finish the question.
What will the Son of Man be to this generation? Assigned. First.
Time out. Wrong question. Time in question according to 1729. Moxie 2, finish the question.
1729. From where fire and sulfur will rain down from heaven. From where fire and sulfur will rain down from heaven, please show the ball.
Wrong question. Question according to 247 at Moxie 4, finish the question.
47. At what all who heard him were amazed at his understanding and his answers.
20 points. Question according to 16:9 quote. Moxie 5.
16:9 quote. And I tell you, make friends for yourselves by means of unrighteous wealth, so that it fails and may receive you into the eternal dwellings.
20 points.
Bonus.
Time out. All right, that's halftime. We'll do scores.
Halftime scores. On my left, I have Resurrection with 4 team airs, 2 quizzers answering correctly, and 30 points. In the middle, I have Moxie with 2 team airs, 6 quizzers answering, and 300 points. And on my right, I have Unfazed with a neutral score.
All right, coaches, a minute with your teams. Yeah, okay, good. I made the right call.
What was that?
So she gave, what will the Son of Man be to his? This would be, after I moved on to the next question. Oh, that should have been, because that would be how will the Son of Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's just.
I might get out.
Okay.
What did I do last week? Because I just went there.
Yeah, let's just play
I didn't do that, right?
No.
Did I do that?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe. But you know what? Just to be safe.
Be prepared.
The first time they're put down, not when they're stuff back in.
If there's something,
Is that time?
Yep.
Okay, that's time, coaches.
1, 2, 3, resurrection.
Whoop, whoop.
Resurrection, any subs?
No subs.
Moxie, any subs?
Yeah, Miles is going to go to seat 5.
Okay.
And Audrey's going to come back in seat 3.
Okay.
And Audrey will be the captain.
Miles and 5, Audrey and 3.
And unfazed, any
Yes,
subs?
I moved Naomi in 2 and Walter in 3.
Naomi to 2, Walter to 3. Can somebody tell me the reference that we went into halftime with?
16-9 quote.
Thank you. Okay, 6 more minutes on the clock. Time in question according to 20 verse 24. Moxie 1, finish the question.
20 verse 24. Quote. Show me a denarius. Whose likeness and inscription does it have? They said Caesar's.
20 points. Question according to 1331. Moxie 3, finish the question.
1331.
What some Pharisees said, get away from your
Wrong question, nice try.
Third team air.
Question according to 154. Moxie 5, finish the question.
And what he has helped us to enjoy members of his mercy.
20 points. Question according to 3-2 in Weird. Moxie 5, finish the question.
3-2 and where? And where the word God came to John the son of Zechariah and the winners.
20 points. Question according to 1041 about Moxie 3, finish the question.
1041. About what you're interested in about anything.
20 points. Question according to 2422 at Resurrection 1, finish the question.
24, 22 at where they were at the tomb.
20 points. Question according to 220 for Moxie 1, finish the question.
224. For what the shepherds returned glorified and praising God for all they had heard and seen.
Time out. That is not in the verse, I'm sorry. Yes.
I think she might have been saying, it might have sounded a little bit like that, but she was saying they, and then she stopped herself.
Okay.
And then came back later and said they had heard and seen.
Okay.
I didn't hear that, but I mean, she did stuff.
I heard that.
Okay. With one person confirming what I heard, I'm going to stick with my rule. Thank you.
Yeah, I think so.
Careful. Time in question according to 7-7. What? Moxie 3, finish the question.
7-7 what? What, say the word?
Wrong question, nice try. Question according to 833. Who? Moxie 4, finish the question.
Who came out of the man, the demons came out of the man and entered the pigs.
20 points.
Timeout, quiz out, perfect
Nice.
score.
Alright, Hudson's coming in 4.
Okay.
Go Hudson.
Can we get a sub for Resurrection too,
Yes.
please? I'd like to bring in Noah Barrington into C2, please.
Woohoo.
Yes.
Can I have the time, please?
Mm-hmm.
3:52.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Time in question according to 1019. Moxie 1, finish the question.
10:19. Quote. Behold, I have given you authority to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall hurt you.
20 points. Nice job. Question according to 162. Moxie 2, finish the question.
162. It made sense. What made sense?
20 points.
Bonus.
Question according to 2271. Moxie 1, finish the question.
22:71. From what we have heard it, his own lips.
20 points.
Timeout, quiz out.
Nice job.
Alright, Miles is going to go to 1. And I'm gonna bring Evelyn in 5.
Okay.
Substitution for resurrection as well, please. In seat 3, could I please bring in Jonah?
Yes, Jonah.
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 Okay. Time in question according to 12:11. When? Moxie 5 minutes question.
12:11 when do not be anxious. When they bring you for the synagogues and rules and authorities, don't be anxious about how you should just for what you say.
20 points. Question according to 20 verse 35. Resurrection 1. Finish the question.
20 verse 35. Who neither married nor given in marriage?
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 422. Moxie 1. Finish the question.
422. Cool. 422. And all spoke well of him and marveled at the gracious words that were coming from his mouth, and he says, "Not this is Joseph's son."
20 points.
Timeout, quiz out, perfect score!
No subs.
Okay. I'm gonna sub for unfazed what was stopped. I'm gonna put Ava in 4 for Grant, and I'll put Eli in 2 for Naomi.
Okay.
And I have a new captain, please.
My new captain, Walter. We'll let Walter be that.
Okay. Here we go. Time in question according to 9:35. Moxie 5. Finish the question.
9:35. What came out of the cloud of voice?
20 points. Question according to 5:37. Moxie 4. Finish the question.
537. To what known person do you want to nonsense?
20 points. Question according to 8:31. What? Moxie 4. Finish the question.
8:31. What they beg him not to come in the door, to depart into the abyss.
20 points. Question according to 22:70. What? Moxie 3. Finish the question.
22:70. What? You said, let me say the name.
20 points. Question according to 13:13. Whom? Moxie 2. Finish the question.
13:13 whom? 13:13 whom? Who should go if I got?
20 points. Question according to 18:24. Moxie 5. Finish the question.
18:24 quote. 18:24. Jesus seemed to become sad how difficult it is for those who have built it into the kingdom of God.
20 points. Question according to 11:20. Quote. Moxie 4.
11:20 quote. But if it is by the finger of God that I cast out demons, then the kingdom of God has come upon you.
20 points.
Timeout, quiz out, perfect
Nice
score!
No subs.
Okay. Yes.
Can I get the time?
Yes.
It's 21 seconds.
Thank you.
Here we go. Time in question according to 6:38. What? Moxie 5. Finish the question.
6:38. What we should do out good measure. Press down, shaking down, the running over. Given it will be given to you, good measure. Press down for the measure you use, it will measure back to you. What will be given to you, good measure.
Time out.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's the wrong question. Nice try. We will
60
put
Mayor.
5 seconds back on because I was waiting for confirmation of that question.
Come back.
4 down. Here we go.
Just hold on.
Yep. So we were at
22 seconds.
We were at 22.
How many more? 30. Okay.
Were we at 21 before I started that question?
We're at 20. What did I just say?
20. We were at 21 seconds before.
Yeah.
And
So
then
put 5 more seconds.
not from the beginning of the 21, but from when I had called the 20 points.
It was 1.
So how much time was left when I gave her 20 points?
I'm just trying to gave her 20 points. There was 31 seconds. 31. Yes, it was 31. So add.
No, but before I started that question, there was 21 seconds left in the quiz.
Yeah. So what do you ask me the question again?
So we had 21 seconds, time in question, time goes on, and there's an amount of time left, let's say like 8 seconds, something like that.
Oh,
From
yeah.
that point, I'm saying put the 5 seconds back.
Okay.
So when I recognized that she got points, do you know how much time was left in the quiz?
Let's go back to this.
Yeah. So.
Next quiz, we're in room 7.
How does that
Which is,
I'm not.
you have to go out the door.
So it doesn't
in
show,
the door,
it shows whatever you have right now.
to the
And
left.
when you gave her an error, there's like 3 seconds left.
Okay.
That was
Yeah, so we'll go back to 8 seconds.
So how do I get my?
So then cancel, and then just give it minus 10. Okay. 8 seconds left in the quiz. And I did not do this question correct. Okay, good. Resurrection 4. Time in question according to 2312. Who? Moxie 3. Finish the question.
2312. Who became friends here to pilot became friends
20 points.
Nice. Quiz out.
Time out. That is the end of the quiz. Final scores.
Alright. Final scores. In third place, we have Unfazed with a perfect score of 0. In second place, I have Resurrection with 5 team errors, 2 quizzers answering correctly, and 40 points. And in first place, I have Moxie with 6 team errors, 7 quizzers answering correctly, 680 points.
Okay, guys, our next quiz is Risen. At least we like Risen.
Like 12 months.
Thank you for time, Quizmaster.
The price is like
time
ride
keeper.
from City
Quizmaster.
to St. Louis because it gets us a couple times throughout the year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Appreciate it.
Okay, Jared had 2 right, 2 wrong. Noah Farrington had 1
Lyle, are
right,
you
2
gonna jump on
wrong.
anything
Jayla
that's
had
not
1
a
error. For Resurrection, we just had 4 points. That's great. Thank you.
Okay, room 7, guys. We go out across
Good
and
read.
to the left.
Thank you. I worry on quotes because my brain starts going too fast, and then I'm like,
Is my brain gonna go faster than my tongue?
yeah. And earlier I did a quote where in my brain it was like, oh, Son of Man, but it was actually Son of God.
Yep.
And I said Son of God because of straight up muscle memory.
Yeah.
And I paused and I was like, oh no.
Oh, wait! Yeah, it happens. Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you for table question.
Oh my gosh, they won. What?
Wow,
I didn't think they were going to win that quiz. I'm shocked.
Chickens can be industrial. They can fly not for very long. They can't like hug. You know, like, well, I mean, like they can't like go fly.
Are you ready for your code? Your code is DCF. Thank you, messengers.
One minute talk, and then.
Anybody's hungry? Is this the last quiz before lunch? Hi, Dee.
Always a good quiz.
What?
The quiz before lunch is always a good quiz.
It's a distracted quiz. That's what everybody's thinking.
What else?
That's what I'm thinking about. I'm very excited for food.
I'm gonna air out. So you can be distracted.
Been doing love.
Huh? Okay, thank you.
Has it been rough?
That's one word for
I
it.
wasn't talking to you. Mind your own business.
Just as a team or individually?
I'm one of your coaches. Just going.
Only the assistant. All right, I'm bringing
In
it up real
general,
quick.
I don't know.
Well, you got third day in Fervent. Hey, cutie. Good.
Are we the only one that has our lineup?
Mm-hmm. I'm so proud of that student.
I didn't even put it in there.
Is that your blueberry one?
Yes, it's one of their new ones. It's very good. Well, I'd like to try it, but it's gone. I just finished it.
I've never had, you said new ones. Yeah.
Nobody take at that. Quiz. What? Crazy. First quiz. Okay.
You're confusing me so much as a 4-year-old. That's my fantasy.
I would
That is terrifying.
I bench no, we're bench buddies. No, I like bench because it's fantasy. Yeah, I'm just trying to bring those straight to bench sounds so mean. Okay. Let's try opening some games while we're get the back one. Get rid of the apples.
Can I open this one?
If you don't, then second. Yes.
I know it's before even all the teams are here, but I'm going to announce to you that we'll have a foot jumper in seat 2.
Excellent.
Austin, I have a question for you.
Yes.
It's a little stuffy here. You think if I open that door, a fire alarm would trigger?
I don't know. I don't think so. It would say fire
My
exit.
50-50 guesses aren't that good.
I would say no, because it should be marked fire exit.
Yeah, it shouldn't. It should be just a, yeah.
We're waiting for one of the
One that counts I'll check right now. Oh.
Right, you can pick our time. One other. About that.
That's what we did.
I feel like it flatters most
Next level stuff.
Third day. How's it going? Hey, how are you? Doing good.
Yeah, it's somewhere. Just don't show.
As long as you don't show
I mean, he's not just gonna be like, I guess.
Don't say that.
I actually told you. I actually did. I held mine out and like I was in line like this and she's like way up there. She's like, I see that. You. I was like, she was like kind of far out.
Michael put it
I was holding up. And the lady's like going on like, I can see yours. I was like,
Do you guys just go by third day or by
DAY?
It's also our line.
You're bumpy sitting on top of it. Josiah's
You're trying to
All right, take your seats. Coaches, take a minute quick, and then we'll get going.
David
This is
got
it
him
for lunch,
How
right?
fast is equipment?
I'm not sure.
Fourth Russian or anything that you rush
I haven't found out.
something. Yeah, I heard a tree say. Are we in the middle? That's never happened.
Alright, so lunch is gonna be right after this.
Alright, I should have talked to them.
Was that move that you pulled at the other way?
I never finished the book.
You said something. They didn't know her stuff.
I'm just trying to figure out if I can go here.
Because I could just give you the
I don't know anybody's name anyway. Put down messenger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would feel.
Who's second?
Good job, Steve.
All right. We'll do a light check here. The only thing standing between us and lunch is this quiz.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yep. All right. So
First question's
fervent 1, 5 down, 1 and 5, and then 3 over here.
Let's take
1,
the lead.
1 and
Then
3.
call an immediate coach's time.
Okay. Sweet. Day 1, please jump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fervent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to fervent 1. Yes. Messengers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We'll do 1 practice jump. One and 5, 3, 1. Jump when I say red. Rent. Red. Fervent 3, would you pay for the quiz?
Dear Lord, I thank you for this day, and I thank you that we've had good quizzes so far, and I pray that this last quiz will go smoothly so we can get to lunch fast and just
And now we're going to have a triple overtime. Thanks a lot. Okay, here we go.
Manifest.
Yeah.
Good gosh.
Ready?
1 and 3.
Anytime.
6 minutes on the clock. We do have a foot jumper in fervent 2, and in general, try and keep your lights off between questions. What's
It's day 2.
day 2? Sorry. You saw the green shirt.
She was so concerned for a second.
Yes. Wait, what? On foot jumping? Try and keep your lights off in between questions so that we can just continue to move through and get more questions in for you guys. Here we go. Fervent 5, careful. Time in question according to 1531. Fervent 3, finish the question.
1531. What is yours? All that's mine.
20 points.
Nice. That was Boyd.
Question according to 3-2 during what? Day 3, finish the question.
2. During the precept of Anderson kindness, during what the word God came to John the son of Zechariah in the wilderness.
20 points. Question according to 20 verse 5. Fervent 1, finish the question.
20 verse 5 quote.
Not a quote. Nice try.
Good try, Abby. Try, Abby. No worries. Keep going.
Question according to 2431. Messengers 5, finish the question.
24. There you go. And from where did he vanish from the sight? There was open in
Wrong question. Nice try.
Good try.
Question according to 215. Who? Messengers 2, finish the question.
215. Who? 215. We need just angels. Heaven. Who went away from them to heaven?
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 1937. Day 4, finish the question.
Quote.
Not a quote. Nice try. Question according to 9-5. Where? Messengers 4, finish the question.
9, but where?
Sorry, ran out of time.
Third team error.
Substitution day.
Timeout.
Yes, I'd like to put Noah into seat 1.
Okay.
Bailey. Next one on yours. Get with it. Get it.
Okay, 1, 4, and 3. Time in question according to 2235. Day 3, finish the question.
2035.
It's a quote. Nice try. Yes.
I feel like you might have stumbled a little bit on the reference. I'm not sure if it threw off his jump.
Yeah, I did not feel that I did.
Okay. Good job.
Time in question according to 1127. Day 1, finish the question.
1127. 1127. A woman in the crowd. Who raised her voice and
Wrong
said-
question. Nice try.
Third team error.
On your pace.
Question according to 142. Day 2, finish the question.
42. With what she exclaimed with a loud cry.
20 points.
Girls.
Question according to 528. Messengers 1, finish the question.
528. Leaving one heroes and holding, leaving everything.
20 points.
Substitution day.
Timeout.
I'd like to put Ryder into seat 1 and Noah in seat 2.
Okay.
2.
Time in question according to 1817. Day 5, finish the question.
1817. Choice of two. Whoever's next to you, got like shot. So Andre. How was it, Julie?
20 points. Question according to 2323. Messengers 5. Finish the question.
23. What were they?
Nope, not. That's the quote. Sorry. That's right. Question according to 1016. Day 1. Finish the question.
10:16. Here's me, the one who rejects me, the one who rejects me, rejects him, sent me. The one who hears me, whom the one who rejects me, rejects him, sent me. The one who hears me, and the one who rejects me, rejects me, and the one who rejects me, whom the one who rejects me, rejects him, and sent me.
Time out.
Essentially.
Yes. 20 points. Yep.
Let's go.
Nice. Substitution tag?
Yes.
I'd like to put Aaliyah into seat 3.
Yes.
I think coach's timeout for messengers, but before, can we just get a score check?
Yes.
'Cause we're at, I believe we're at 80, 20, 40.
It should be 80, 20, 10.
I believe you gave an error to Olivia that should have been a point.
What do you guys have
the
for
first
messengers?
one.
For messenger, I have 10.
Olivia got
I-
20 points for sure.
Yeah, she got one.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
In like the first one.
Yeah, it was like the first or second question. Yeah. That's what we all have.
I don't have Fervent, what do you have?
That's what we're looking at.
Is that you have the 20 for Olivia?
There was 20 points
Yeah,
awarded.
because
in, like, the first
she got a
question.
read and you said good job. Yeah, I tried to be specific.
You said good job.
Yeah. Because the second one she got the wrong read for the urgent answer.
Okay.
Was it the one that was on? Let's see. There was one on 2431.
Yeah, that was 20 points.
Yeah.
For that question of the quiz.
Yeah.
15. 24, 31.
The fourth question of the.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can
fourth
remember
Yeah.
this.
And she gave the from question.
Yeah, my finger could have gone the wrong way. That's absolutely
Right, yeah,
possible.
I just.
Well, I can go back and you can tell me what question she gave, I guess.
Well, I think you awarded 20 points. Is what I'm
Is that what
saying.
we have?
Yeah, that's what we all have.
What about
on
the
this.
official score?
Official score does not.
Yeah, I don't either.
We have 2 and 2, unfortunately.
That's what the problem is. We have 2 and 2.
Yep. So we have to, unless we're certain some way, we have to determine another
She
way.
gave the from question.
She gave the from question on 2431?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The question in the set that I have is what were open to their eyes, which is not.
I mean, I could be wrong, I guess, but like she got the points.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys were open and they recognized him from their sight.
Right.
I remember this question, and I don't know what words came out of my mouth, but I remember
Yeah,
her
I
giving
didn't
a
quote it
question from the
correctly.
wrong part of the verse, is what I remember. I don't know what I said, right?
Yeah.
But I remember that she gave a question from the wrong part of the verse. And
I believe
then-
that was her second error. 'Cause
That
I believe
was-
I believe on the first one she got. I'm misquoting you, but you effectively
Mhm.
said, "Hey, good read. You figured it out." And then the second one, where the answer was urgently. I don't remember which one. What reference was that? 23. And then that was the one where you sorry, wrong one.
Yeah, I don't know about the second one.
Sure.
But I'm just my recollection of this verse is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Is that she gave a question, he vanished from their sight, and I remember that being from the wrong part of the verse, and it doesn't match the question I have here, and my scorekeeper awarded the error based on what she heard me say, and on this side of the room as well.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah,
what I
yeah,
think
no.
what I might have said, but
Yeah.
if there was a nice try or something like that I worded poorly, I apologize for that.
Okay.
But I think we're gonna have to stick with the score based on what I'm seeing
Sure.
here
No, I
since
agree.
we're a split.
Can we get a score check then? I just want
So
to
we'll get a score check, and then do the
Like a
closing.
general, or do you want me to go through messages?
Just a total.
Just total.
The
Total,
three
yeah.
totals.
Okay, yes. So third day has 80, Fervent has 20, Messengers has 10.
And do you want to take a coach's timeout?
I still do, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Starting when you guys get up there. Is that?
I thought that you had given me a heads on that one too.
Yeah.
I usually remember those, and I don't remember you giving
Well, my recollection when she said she got points, I was like, I'm pretty sure I gave her another twice.
Coaches, that's time, please.
Do we have live stream? What is live stream? Remember?
It'll be.
I'm so confused. We're in first half.
Ready?
Oh.
Abby, you ready? Fight through it. You want to take your sweatshirt off?
Focus back in. That was a long break.
Just making sure you're not too hot.
That was a long break. Really focus in.
I mean, obviously while you're
okay.
sleeping.
Micah, focus in.
I have not done this question. Day 3, day 4, Fervent 3. Fervent 1. Okay. Yeah, I did not. Time in question according to 4-3 quote. Fervent 3.
4-3 quote. The devil said to him, "If you are the Son of God, command the stone to become bread."
20 points.
Good job, Sammy. Boy.
Question according to 1621. Day 3, finish the question.
16. Tell you what? Okay, so is the dog? Even the dogs can lick the sword.
20 points.
Nice. Bonus.
Good job.
Question according to 1231. Messengers 1, finish the question.
1231. Quote?
Not a quote. Nice try. Question according to 834. Day 2, finish the question.
834. In the city, in the country. I saw what had happened. In where they fled until in the city.
Wrong question. Nice try.
Substitution day.
Time out.
Yes, I'd like to put Wilmer to seat 3.
I'm a good jumper. Keep going like that, okay? Watch his mouth. That's where the words come from.
Sometimes.
My mom always told me to watch my mouth too.
Okay, 3.
Only good jumps.
Day 2.
Good jumps.
4. Here we go. Time in question according to 738. What? Messengers 4. Finish the question.
738 what? What is your beginning? What is feet?
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 22 timeout. I'm sorry.
Okay, good.
We will put a couple of them back on. Time in question according to 1329. Day 5. Finish the question.
And you will come. From north and south. You're gonna take. Who will come in? He will come from east, west.
Timeout. It's people, not many.
Good try.
And I do know where I started.
Okay, sounds good. We'll do scores.
Yes.
Halftime scores. On my left, I have third day with 5 team Airs, 5 quizzers answering correctly, and 100 points. In the middle, I have Fervent with 1 team Air, 1 quizzer answering correctly, and 40 points. And on my right, I have Messengers with 5 team Airs, 2 quizzers answering correctly, and 20 points.
All right, coaches, come in with your teams.
We were going to need time before he started.
You can thank Mr. Rolls for my voice. I'm not kidding.
Where's our coach?
I'm coming.
I don't know if...
I'm about to go back in the live stream.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do too. It was the 4th question, so it was...
Right?
Yeah, I don't think I can use it for room.
Really bear it.
This is...
Focusing in.
Thursday. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is 2 hours of footage, so...
Super proud of you for getting us there. So
He always delivers after. Moxie quiz.
This is 23, 23.
That was the second one.
Okay, so we're. So I need to go back to the first one.
All right, that's time, coaches.
Okay, just a second. I found it.
Messengers! Yeah. Like, yeah. More popular.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wrong question, nice try. Is what the live stream says.
Nice try.
Okay, so yes, I don't know. That's a whole new world that we're not going to get into today. But all right, Day, any subs? Yeah. Day, third day, any subs?
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fervent, any subs?
No, not right now.
And Messengers, any subs?
No, we're good. Thank you.
Okay. Then we're gonna do 6 more minutes on the clock. Everybody stand up, please. I'm just gonna do a quick light check that way.
Stand up, Fervent.
Yep. And so day 4, make sure that you're turned on. Good. Okay.
And we are going to make a sub for Messengers.
Yes.
Sorry. Shiloh's going to come in at team 4.
Okay. All right.
Mental swag.
Yes. 2 down. 1 down. 2, 3, and 5. 5. Still Fervent 1. Day 1, you're flashing. There we go. Here we go. Time in question according to it. Timeout. Day 1, that's going to be a light foul. I'm sorry.
Oh, foul.
Foul, not an error.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Said Aaron, not me.
Okay. Time in question according to 6-5. Who? Day 5. Finish the question.
6, 5. Who's sort of the 7th man?
20 points. Question according to 854. Messengers 3. Finish the question.
854 quote. 854. But taking her by the hand, he called her child reps.
Timeout. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it an error because you said but taking her.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
60 error.
It's an extra.
Perfect 3. Time in question according to 1811. Messengers 1. Finish the question.
1811. Who prayed the Pharisee?
Wrong question. Nice try.
Try.
Question according to 20. Timeout. Fervent 2. That's gonna be a light foul.
Don't worry about it. Fouls are cool.
Time in question according to 172. Day 4. Finish the question.
Quote. To show them mercy, promise to our Holy Fathers and to remember the Holy.
Timeout. Holy is not in there. Nice try.
60 Mayor.
Can I just like
In there.
coach's challenge?
Yes.
Just as he was starting to quote it, they started clapping there, and it felt like as he was quoting, he was good to go, and then all of a sudden his brain locked up, and when he came back in, he screwed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I agree. He did seem to actually get
Like he was locked in, and all of a sudden there was
Yeah.
clapping. He stopped, and then he was like trying to get back to where his brain was.
Right. Okay.
So I didn't actually hear the clapping.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to stick with my ruling, just being that this is on a quote and you said a word that was completely out of order.
Abby, be ready.
Okay, 2.
Lunch is coming.
1. Yes. Almost there, guys.
Lunch will help, I promise.
Fervent 1. 3. Here we go. Time in question according to 2137. Fervent 1. Finish the question.
2137. And where he was teaching the temple?
Timeout. Wrong question.
Try, Abby.
Good question.
Good question, Abby.
Keep jumping.
Time in question according to 1721. Day 1. Finish the question.
Was in the Missy the game got? In the Missy? Was in the Missy the game got?
20 points. Good job.
My bad.
Question according to 922. Messengers 3. Finish the question.
922. Who must ever mean consist in a man? Must ever mean
Wrong question. Nice job.
Okay.
Question according to 426. Day 1. Finish the question.
426. Quote. And Elijah was sent to none of them, but only to Zarephath in the land assigned to a woman who was a widow.
20 points. Question according to 1231. Day 5. Finish the question.
12:31. 31. Sequence English.
20 points.
Substitution, please.
Timeout.
For messengers, go put Trustin back in seat 4.
Okay.
Focus. Strong focus.
Substitution for Fervent?
Yes.
Lanita in seat 4 for Emma. Come on, Lanita, get one with that fast jump. Good job, Emma.
Yes.
Time, please.
3:53.
Okay. Time in question according to 737. Day 3. Finish the question.
7. And what? Who's the kind of table of Pharisee size?
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 20 verse 36. Day 5. Finish the question.
20 verse 36. For the kind of dynamo. Because there you go. Angels. Why they can't dynamo? Because there you go. The angels are like.
Wrong question. Nice try. Question according to 10-9. What? Day 2. Finish the question.
10-9 what? What's community? Community got?
20 points.
Bonus.
Question according to 14-8. Messengers 1. Finish the question.
14:8. When do not sit down in place of honor. When you're invited by someone to a wedding feast.
20 points.
Good work.
Question according to 120 on Messengers 4. Finish the question.
120. Until the day that these things take place. Until when you will be silent and unable to speak.
20 points. Question according to 739. Day 1. Finish the question.
79. Did this random
Yeah, it's a quote.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
try.
My bad. I saw that.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
Question according to 9-6 through Messengers 1. Finish the question.
9-6. Through one of the other villages.
20 points.
Good job.
Question according to 319 who? Messengers 1. Finish the question.
319. Who had been reproved by him? Herod the Tetrarch.
Time out. 20 points.
Come on, Bailey.
Time in question according to 1221. Day 3. Finish the question.
Who's so is one who's sort of for himself and is not restricted God.
20 points.
Nice.
Question according to 2-1 in Day 4. Finish the question.
In when a decree in those days, a decree went out from you.
20 points.
Nice.
Bonus.
Substitution day.
Timeout.
I'd like to put Aaliyah to seat 4.
I'm going to call my coach's timeout. It's like
Okay. Coach's timeout for Fervent. Starting out.
What's the goal for this?
I like the frog toad sweater.
Coaches, that's time, please.
Yes.
119.
Abby, come on. He's trying to light a fire in the courtyard.
Okay. 1, 4.
That's a verse.
1 and 2, 3 and 5.
It's in 22. It's about
There you go.
Peter.
Here we go. Time in question according to 6:15. Messengers 4. Finish the question.
6:15. Quote. Edited so and had
Sorry, it starts and Matthew.
We got one.
Question according to 21-7. Messengers 5. Finish the question.
21. What did they ask him? Teacher, what would these be? What would be the sound when these scenes are about to take place?
20 points.
Get one.
Question according to 7. Timeout. Did you see when that came out?
7.
What's that?
7.
Before or after?
As you were saying 7.
Okay. It's going to be a light error on Fervent 1. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Abby.
Timeout. I'm sorry, that is an error out.
Nice try.
Okay. Good job, Abby. Good job, Abby. Sorry. Good job, Abby. Okay,
you have a sub?
Lyndon in 1.
Okay.
Good jumps.
Come on, Lyndon, one shining moment.
Good jumps.
Cool eyebrows.
Brow it up.
Okay, here we go. Time in question according to 524. Day 4. Finish the question.
524. Say your name. That you may know. What he said, rise, pick up, and go. What you may know, that the Son Man has authority on earth to forgive sins. He said to the man who was paralyzed, rise, pick up your bed, and go home. What he said to the man who was paralyzed, rise, pick up your bed, and go home.
20 points.
No way. No way.
Question according to 2350. Messengers 1. Finish the question.
2350. What do you call this right here?
Timeout. Yep, it's an error, and we're putting the time back on the clock because I did not complete the reference.
Timeout. I'm sorry, that is an error out.
I started this at point 3.
Shiloh's going to go into 1.
From when I started the reference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shiloh's going to go into 1.
Okay.
And I'll take a coach's timeout.
Okay, we have 0.3 seconds left on the clock. So,
What's that?
0.3. I'm going to read it out, and we'll see if I get it out or not. But
Okay.
go ahead and take your question.
Keep that with adding time. You have
We get time
0.3.
back on?
Yes, so she's saying from the time that I started the reference, there was 0.3 seconds left on the clock.
Yes, because we were almost out of time when we started that reference.
Okay.
We were almost out of time.
Okay.
Okay. How do I put points for you? I don't. This just added.
This is 0.5 right now?
Yeah, that's why it's
5 seconds.
Coaches, that's time, please.
All right. So you're going to stop.
Substitution for day.
Yeah.
I'd like to call my team.
Okay. All right, this will be calculated on if I get the reference out, any part of the reference out or not, and she will stop me if I do not.
And I'm going to do a sub.
Yes.
I'm going to put Emma in chair 4 for Lenita.
Okay.
What is
Emma.
You just butt in and stop me if it did not go, otherwise I'm
Emma.
going to go.
I believe. Do you?
Okay, Burden 3. Here we go. Time in question according to 2356. According to Messengers 4. Finish the question.
2356.
You just read that. Time out. That's the question that I just read. I'm sorry.
Well, again, I redo that.
All right, you go. Go for it.
Stop.
Oh my God, reload.
Yeah, that's what
That's good. Good enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Time in question according to 19.7 when? Messengers 4. Finish the question.
19.7 when? When they said? When they saw? When they all said?
Time out. Said is not in the verse, it's grumbled. That is going to be the end of the quiz.
Final scores. In third place, I have Messengers with 11 team errors, 3 quizzers answering correctly, and 10 points. In second place, I have Fervent with 3 team errors, 1 quizzer answering correctly, and 40 points. And in first place, I have Third Day with 8 team errors, 7 quizzers answering correctly, 270 points.
All right, coaches, please check off your scores, including individual, and
Enjoy
then go
your
get some
lunch.
lunch. Whew.
I decided for Disney Max, I need to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, so I think the best way to do that is going to be, you're going to call for time, that's sort of reference from the time you say time, because it's too much to ask the time to write thing.
Thank you, Austin.
Yes.
I agree.
I have to say room for
Control that quiz.
Yes, thank you all. Thank you very much.
Okay, you want your lineup?
I do.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Never say what you get. You say, yeah, you're right. I was pretty great.
Oh my goodness.
Because I chuckled and I was watching his face, and all of a sudden you're like. And I was tired, but I was like, okay, that was
Real quick.
Okay.
Just if there's ever another discrepancy, like I love that we have like we're able to watch back, but if we just can talk about it, like go back and look at it while the quiz is going on, I can get through off a couple of the quizzers on both teams, just comparing like, yeah, it was this, preferred to just it's like it could have been, just until after, like I completely understand and like yeah, going back, like yeah, that is like what you said.
Yep.
I know we were also fighting a lot, and I know it was frustrating. So
Sure. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I was.
And I know it's like the first time this probably happened. Like,
it was not going to change my rules,
exactly.
right?
Yeah,
I was kind of
exactly.
in the space of.
I
thought that not having any clarity on that might be throwing you guys off more, and I was kind of
And
looking
it's
at
always
it for
hard
myself.
when you
and
walk
the time
away with
around, I was like,
frustration.
since I do know the answer, maybe I will tell you guys so you don't feel like this is hanging over your head and the wrong call was made.
Right.
Maybe was the thought.
No,
Yeah,
and that's
I
just
think
such a
the
hard thing to do in the
replay.
middle.
Yeah.
No, I
I agree with you.
no.
I will. Thanks for the feedback.
No, but thank you 100% all of you for like doing everything. Like you had so much coming from so many sides.
That was a
And
fast quiz.
It was, and I know a couple of you said something behind that shouldn't have been said, so I'm sorry about that.
I didn't catch it.
I didn't know if anyone heard that. I wanted to apologize. But yeah,
That was the idea. The idea is we've worked all year to have fun for these 2 days. Thank you so much.
I know. I'm sorry. Just having. You had to send that today. Of all things, 2 days, you need to answer right now.